Y'all ready for a recap?
I don't know, are we?
Man.
No, that's why I'm asking
Let's
you.
go.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like it's going to be a session long at least.
The recap?
Might be.
Yeah.
This isn't
Let's find
Naruto. We're not doing, like, fucking full episode recaps.
Well then, let's listen in.
Previously, on the Arcanum Genesis. With 3 days left before the assault on Everstone, our party waited anxiously for the arrival of the Frostbourne Legion. Amble spent his time in search of his family, lucky enough to find his parents on the final day, able to have a brief conversation with them. Veneria made a trip back to Aethergarden and spoke with her father, receiving words of encouragement, as well as a small trinket that had immense potential, an arcane accelerator. All while Imp spent his time in his room aboard the Endurance, and received a well-worded response from the letter he sent to Aramis, which filled him with a sort of resolve. All the while, Sanus prepared concoctions for the day of the tyrant's arrival. Before long, the Drow incursion made their way to the highest district of Everstone, utilizing the teleportation circles that were found by the spies, whose defenses were quickly overrun. The party was ready at the arcane rail cannon, ready to defend Lorelei, but before they can begin to strike against the small army, a silhouetted figure descended from the skies above. The stonework cracked and caved at the mere weight of the ancient white dragon that stood before you all, addressing you all as thorns in his side. He was ready to strike, and ready to put an end to an era. But a figure appeared in a thunderous manner, Tivian quickly drawing the attention of Sinred. A brief discourse continued as you all stood and watched, as Tivian, the Amethyst Soul, revealed their true nature. The Amethyst Dragon Tivian began their combat with Sinred, keeping him distracted while you decimated the Drow army. All the while, Lorelei was completing the finishing touches on the arcane railgun. Before long, the last Drow fell, and Tivian was able to overpower Sinred and expose the gemstone that was shielding him. The railgun turned and raised towards Sinred, and with a single warning through your rings, the resounding screech of ancient fury was heard throughout the Crescent Peaks. Tivian fell, and Sinred staggered forward towards you all on death's door, with anger in his eyes. You skirmished for a brief while, before Imp managed to strike true, his blade carving through Sinred's eye and out the back of his head, with a pool of shadow following behind it. You all took a moment to breathe, before the rest of Sinred's form was wreathed in shadows, as he was reborn into an abyssal entity, Sinred, the Abyssal Tyrant. Once more you fought, narrowly avoiding joining the void he drew his power from, and in time, he fell. But before anyone could finish the job, a figure appeared before Sinred in dark attire, plunging a black iron blade into the skull of the dragon as the tendrils of misty shadows crawled towards and were absorbed by the individual, all within a few moments. He turned, looking towards Imp, and said simply, "Good to see you, brother," before beginning their assault. A confluence of near-perfect defense from Imp's Aether Spirit and the rest of the Council's plan was able to stop Imp's brother from slaughter, as they utilized the arcane rail cannon and a wall of force to barely survive the shot, as Zar had to flee. The plan worked, but not without casualty. Mias was caught outside the wall of force and suffered a fatal blow, having already been unconscious from Zar's assault. Thankfully, Sanus calmly and steadily administered a potion of his creation, a potion of Revivify, that brought her back from the brink. A long night followed, of unwinding and bonding, Imp using his true name for the first time since he joined the guild, as the party returned to the Endurance to rest. we see our victorious lot beginning to rouse aboard the Endurance. And this is where we will resume.
I'm sure I'm just waking up all stiff and like sore. It's like, oh god, I don't know. I'm not sure if what's worse, dying or this shit.
Yeah, y'all are pretty sore.
Oh fuck.
Everyone roll con saves for soreness.
Oh no, I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for this either.
I don't even have my sheet up. Shit.
16. Sanus, you're feeling fine for the most part. You're a little bit stiff.
Which is hilarious given I was used as a chew toy for
You
an
were.
ancient white dragon.
14 from Ample, 14 from Imp,
What am I at?
20 from Veneria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Not
hold
bad.
On. Hold on, I got baby.
11.
Baby
Baby's
ain't
all
feeling
this
so hot.
Yeah, Oren with an 11. They were knocked unconscious before, and that's a first for them. So they're
Yeah.
sleeping. They're still asleep. But surprisingly, Vin, you feel great. You feel fine. Sanus a little bit stiff. Amble and Imp, you can feel some soreness like in your shoulders, but besides that, you're fine.
Just gotta walk it off. Walk it off. Oh man.
You all gather outside of the hallway where your rooms are. And you...
Then, yeah, not to interrupt DM, but nah, Vin comes out, and for the first time, normally when you see her waking up, she always looks groggy and terrible, you know, but today she just has a pretty wide smile. She's like, wow. Shit, that did actually happen.
As you
Fuck.
see the door down the hall open as Lorelei leans in. Hey, are you all lot awake?
No.
No, I'm asleep
I'm
right
asleep.
We are, in fact, sleepwalking, Lorelei.
Is Mios awake?
Good question.
You see Mios bedridden, like not bedridden, bedhead, like rubbing her eyes, stumble out of the room. Yeah, I'm fucking awake.
Well, good morning to you, Sunshine. How you feeling?
I died yesterday, so that's fun.
Yeah, you kind of did.
You did.
Lorelei leans back in. There's someone here to speak with you all.
Oh?
One of the squires of the council. They wish to speak with you there out in the common area, if you wish to meet with them.
You mean the High Council?
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Look, if something was stolen, it wasn't me yet.
I don't think it's
Um,
about something being stolen. It's probably to do with the fact that you killed a fucking dragon.
We did kill a fucking dragon.
You know,
Second,
that's a good point.
second
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
We're keeping tally now.
It's true.
Can
you
we
have
stop
two
at 2?
dragons.
I'd rather stop at 2.
I'd kind of also want to stop
We
at
all
two.
know thirds is a classic. Either way, if you wish to speak with them, they're waiting for you.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Sure thing.
I just give you a nod and close the door.
Well, looks like we know what we're doing first thing.
Gosh,
That's
what do you think they
fine.
want?
I mean,
A handshake.
Congratulations, at least. Yeah, like we just fucking stopped a war, essentially, guys. Like
Yeah, I guess we did kind of save the Wildwoods, didn't we?
a little bit,
Again. For like the 10th time, somehow, inadvertently, but this time more directly.
Well, I think we saved like
I mean,
cities, and then this is the first time
we
we've
weren't
actually saved the whole fucking country, essentially.
I
We
mean,
weren't the only ones.
Well, no,
That's
but
putting too much on just us.
Sanus, we fought a fucking dragon.
Yeah, and so did Lorelei and Tivian.
You are so humble.
Actually, I think
listen.
he's just being pretty factual here.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
squints. Fine.
Listen, perspective changes after you've been literally used as a chew toy.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
pretty
argue
fair.
that.
You were kind of turned into a chew toy. It was
Yeah, you,
terrifying to watch, but in hindsight, pretty fucking hysterical.
I'm
was
surprised you're still
unpleasant.
walking pretty straight. Oh man.
Yeah, I guess the
uh,
armor
Anyways,
kind
let's
of
go get
bit in
paid.
quite a bit.
yeah, I like the sound of that. Let's go.
So you make
Yeah,
your way
well.
into the common area?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Entering into the room, you see a single individual sitting at the table. They have a cup of tea Lorelai's just kind of sitting across from them, passive conversation. You see a finely dressed young human male, short blonde hair, green eyes, cleanly shaven, with an ornate rapier on his hip. And he stands to greet you as you all get here. Everyone roll history.
History.
Interesting.
Boom!
all right. Amble and Imp,
Natural
you have no
20
clue
for a
what this
29.
means. But Sanus, you have a general idea, based on your background, that this is an individual that is of a high status, but not nobility. Then, on the other hand, you recognize this as the official uniform for the squires of the High Council, that serve as many different jobs for them and are trained fiercely to fight in case of emergency, or to meet with people for direct summons if it is of high importance. Basically the right hands of the council.
Wow.
Yeah, she throws her eyebrows up as soon as she sees that fellow, and it's like, oh shit, this is more...
Hello.
Yeah, this is...
I don't know any better, and I'm like, that's a fancy fucking sword you got there, friend.
One hand on the chest, one behind his back. He takes like a short bow. My name is Liam. I am a squire of the High Council. I was sent here this morning to give you official notice of summons. At noon today, 12 on the dot, your presence is requested in the council hall's court. There will be discussion over the events hereby known as Tyrant's Fall. Whispers of compensation for your brave service. I need only one thing. What do you wish for me to introduce you as to the High Council? Have you a group name, or will I be doing individual introductions? Perhaps both?
Both would probably be appropriate, but
In that case, I've introduced myself, if you could please.
Amble Markix.
Amble Markix.
Veneria Rosario.
Veneria Rosario.
I'm gonna kind of like shift on one foot a little bit.
We stare loudly at the other two.
Ilman Ural.
Ilman Ural. And?
Sanus. No last name.
Understood. Sanus. And have you a group name?
About that. I'm gonna kind of turn to the rest of them. I don't know, guys. The snowdrifts is a bit outdated, I think.
Unfortunately, yeah. It kind of works for us, but Sanus, since you're kind of a part of our team now, it's probably a little bit more than that. What you thinking?
I have no relation to snow. That is correct.
You are in fact desert entirely.
Yeah, that kind of fucks the whole team name up, I guess. Can we?
Way to go, Sanus. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask to Liam and be like, Liam, can we introduce our name later? We kind of need to workshop it a little bit. It seems like.
I'm in no rush to return to the council halls until I have all the information I need.
Oh,
I can wait.
Okay,
Very
well,
cool. I
yeah,
like you
wonderful.
already. Well, did you have any ideas for what it might be, my good friendly imp?
Way to pin it on me. Damn.
You brought it up.
Shit. I don't know. I feel like we need something that has a little bit more of a if I was telling me anything, need something with a little bit more flair. Something, that'll like sound important and not like, your local group of thugs. I don't know.
Well, if there is actually one thing that we all got in common is, well, it seems like we're fated to some destiny, it seems like. So, I mean...
Some sort of legacy to uphold, yeah.
Huh.
We are connected, and what we use is connected, she says, pulling the Aether Violet out. We're
all good at stabbing shit.
I'm versatile.
fair enough.
Stab
Certainly,
versatile. Got it. Stabbing of fate. No, wait, no. Take that back.
Blades.
Shh. That's probably better. We'll go with that.
That's a better tool. Thank you.
You can call us the Blades of Fate. That is an
Damn.
even better ring to it.
I like
have
that,
a good ring
honestly.
to it.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Well, you will have time to prepare. At noon on the dot, if you could.
You
I'll
have
be
our
the-
word.
I'll be ready
Be
to
there.
introduce you all. And
Alright.
he leaves.
God. Weird going by my real name again. I don't know if I like it. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm used to that yet or not.
How do you think I feel?
Well,
Come with time.
It at least suits you.
Eh.
He's right, it does
Yes.
suit you. Lorelai says, still sitting at the table.
What time is it now?
It's about
DM.
9:30.
We got a little bit to kill.
Do you want breakfast?
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't we always?
Fair. Zephyr is currently at the High Council halls, so I'll be the one making breakfast today, I guess.
Wonderful.
Surprise us.
A high artificer breakfast.
Everyone
You just
gets automated forks that spin if you push a button. No, I'm not going to make that. That sounds terrible and stupid.
Yeah, but, God, I can only imagine.
Amble inside really wants that.
A little bit, yeah, actually.
You're gonna get a fucking plane that's just gonna have a wrench on it.
That's nightmare fuel.
Heat up.
But yeah, before long, Lorelai comes back. Breakfast for everyone. Very fast, probably made with a little bit of magic, just to get it done faster.
My eggs are burnt.
It's just
No,
a
they're not.
granola bar.
They're not burnt.
What do you call this? She says, holding up half a black egg.
Flavor.
A poor attempt at prestidigitation as she casts Dispel Magic and it turns back to normal.
You
Rude.
have a liquid egg now, I think.
She eats the egg.
Drinks.
It's delicious.
God.
Oh, Vin, you getting shit-faced before noon?
Not for this one.
I would
This,
advise not.
This kind of seems like something we should, not intentionally fuck ourselves up over.
I mean, I think it'd be mighty entertaining.
It would
honestly.
be entertaining as shit. I'm
Entertaining,
not going to
sure.
tell you no, but terrible execution.
But showing up drunk would be an interesting first impression for some of the most important people. Well, yeah, in the entire continent.
Very interesting
let
indeed.
alone the world.
If
I thought-
we come back for a second council or whatever, showing, maybe.
Okay, I'll take you up on that risk.
I don't believe the council appreciates wyverns being brought into the council room.
She's not feeling really the best right now, so I was kind of letting her rest for now, at least.
That'd probably be more advisable. Huh.
Either way. I'm going to go take a break because, firing that cannon fucked me up.
Yeah, but
How are you feeling after that?
Not
Yeah.
good. Imagine the worst migraine you could possibly have. The moment I fired it was that.
Ugh,
And I still have a
great.
headache going on, so I'm going to go lie down.
yeah.
Yeah, go do that.
well, thanks for breakfast.
Anytime your guests aboard my ship, it's not like I can just let you go hungry.
I
Your
appreciate
generosity is always appreciated, Lorelai.
Let me know how the meeting goes. If it goes catastrophic, you can get
I
out of here
think
pretty
you-
fast.
that. I think you'll be the first to know.
More than likely.
She leaves and goes to her room and locks the door.
Noted. So are we just loitering until it's time to go to this event, fellas, or are we gonna go find something else?
Well, I have two ideas of things that I could do at the very least. I have no idea if others want to come along. The first one being, we got a lot of, how to put this? Dead god pieces.
That
I
is a
think
way
we
of
could-
putting it, yeah.
That certainly is a way of phrasing.
I don't know if a god, but yeah, we got some pretty
You're right, not quite
Pretty-
god. Maybe
pretty
like
strung shit.
2 steps down from that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Even
A
then,
wannabe?
that still doesn't sound right. But we got pieces.
Big fuck off dragon pieces. How about
Yeah.
that?
There
We
we
did
go.
make a really killer sword out of the last big thing we slayed, so,
Spear, but yes.
What did I say?
Sword.
Sword.
Oh, I meant spear.
Yeah.
Isn't it just a very long sword? With
And
a
it's
It's a
pointy
sword
bit?
with a handle.
Yeah.
Extended.
That's a
fork.
glaive. Come on.
Ah, damn it.
Anyways, Sanus, as
Anyways.
you were saying.
Ronan might have an interesting ideas as to what to make, if we don't have anything ourselves.
Well, I do want to ask him about, well, supposedly he can, I don't know, spiffy up my arrow. So I'm a little interested on that still.
I think I'll leave you two to that escapade.
Yeah,
Make that
more
3.
for us of this. Oh, well, all right. It's a party.
Have fun then. I'm going to chill until it's time to get a move.
All right.
Make sure Oren's still doing all right.
You know me.
So you all make your way to the Eternal Forge.
The 3 of
I
us at
think
least.
So, the 3 of us.
Before long, you arrive there, and checking in on the shop, it seems completely empty. Like, Ronan's not there, and neither is Buddy.
Aw, buddy. Can we, like,
you know
knock,
what?
I guess?
No. That makes sense. Where else would he be?
Right.
The over 1,000-year-old has literally seen the downfall and the calamity of gods. Switch the order of those words. He's at the council. He's at the council.
Oh. So,
You all do remember of our speaking about how Ronan was the ambassador of the elves.
Oh,
Yep.
shit. That's right.
Right. We'll
Alright,
leave a
well-
note for him if we don't meet him in the council halls.
Right, yeah. I'm sure we can always come back later. Like, oof.
Sanus just quickly jots down a note. Hold on. Can Buddy read?
I don't know, I'm not a dog.
This might not work. Never mind.
Yes, we'll
How
leave
does-
a note for the blind man.
How does
Um,
how does he read his mail? Does
Fucking
Buddy take it?
idiots.
It's just a scene from Avatar. What is this? I mean, well, it sounds like a piece of paper, but I'm sure you're referring to what's on the piece of paper.
Someone left a note for me. They're probably stupid, whoever they are, as he tears it up and throws it away.
Right. Buddy probably can't read. I wonder how he gets mail.
That's what I was
Carefully.
just saying. Unless the mailman, like, mail person reads it off? Huh.
Unless someone sends him braille mail.
Braille mail.
No, he exclusively receives telegrams.
Morse code.
Preferably singing telegrams. Anyway, well, that was a bust.
Rain check. We'll come back later.
There we go.
I'll meet y'all back up at the ship.
Don't take too long.
I won't.
So, Sanus and Amble are going back to the Endurance,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you do so. What are you doing, Am?
So, correct me if I'm wrong. The ship is parked like in kind of like the. Would you say it's like the richer district of the city?
The more, I wouldn't say the richer district. The top level is mostly military and high council run. Are you gonna go stealing?
Yes.
Okay. What are you specifically trying to hit?
I'm curious if there's like similar to Solendus, where there's like a, I don't know, maybe like a market district or market street, somewhere that has a lot of people doing like trade with, coin and,
Usually yes,
Making
but it's
deals.
currently filled with refugees.
darn.
I was about to say, we just got done fighting a war, so I mean, right now's probably not the best time.
I'm like, you could
I
go
just
to
got
an
done
individual shop, but like you can't. It's hard to pick a pocket that isn't like picking the pocket of a refugee.
Yip's
Fair
got that
enough,
Skyrim kleptomania going on through him right now.
I feel
It's
like
almost
me
like
and-
I'm a thief rogue.
Weird, but you shouldn't go stealing immediately after we defeated a fucking dragon.
Look, creature comforts, okay?
Yeah, fucking evidently.
Are you still gonna
Priorities
try to
in
find
order.
like a shop to rob or what?
Let me see. I think I am a bit more comfortable going out like in the open and lifting purses that way. So upon seeing that, oh yeah, it's a bunch of refugees. I'll wait to see what kind of payment we get from the council before deciding if I need to, satisfy the itch. TM.
Fair. So you head back to the Endurance?
I will head back.
All right. Before long, you are all reunited on the ship. Do you just wait until your summons?
We're vibing. I guess I'm just more or less checking on Orin, making sure that she's all right.
Yeah, Vin would probably just be writing notes related to what has been happening. Jot notes, if you will.
Okay.
The journal is looking pretty half full right now.
I'm chilling mostly with Mias, just keeping her company.
Stannis definitely does not have enough time to do things that he'd want to otherwise, so he's mostly looking around and kind of looking at the ancient vile blood and just like, what to do with this?
Also, I need to retcon something. Mias would have introduced themselves to Liam.
Yep.
I forgot to do that.
Even enrolling for fights.
Look,
oh my god.
Look.
Ah.
Look.
It's kind of hard to keep track of NPCs like that.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
All right. But, in time, the party makes their way to the High Council's halls, where they're greeted by Liam at this big set of double doors. So, you all ready?
Fuck, I guess.
Sure, why not?
All right. I'm sure I don't have to say it, but best behaviors, everyone. He turns and opens the door. He takes a step in. Now presenting 5. Amble Markex, Ilman Ural, Veneria Rosario, Mias Ural, and Sanus, the Blades of Fate. May the discourse begin. And he gestures you all to enter into the room. And entering in, you see this long rectangular table with a bunch of different chairs set up. You see various figures of all races sitting at this table, various high-ranking military surrounding, looking over the council, just general bodyguards, essentially. Let me go over what exactly you see. You see Lord Knox, that you've spoke with before, looking a fair bit better than when you last saw him. At the head of the table, you see Zephyr, basically matching, like standing and greeting you all as you enter. You see Talien. You see this dwarf with this thick, heavy beard that you haven't quite seen yet before. You see Ronan sitting beside them. You see this old but very refined gnome. Like, not the kind of gnome that you met that talks all crazy. Just like an actual gentleman old gnome. And opposite to the table of them, a halfling individual who's getting up there in his age. There's a little bit of salt and pepper hair, but, presentable. This lady with long black hair, the human ambassador, and a familiar face. You see Owen, the Genasi from Waterkeep, representing the people of the Genasi. A Furbolg you don't quite recognize, and a Tabaxi, which you recognize as a Wildwoods Tabaxi, not a Sivornian Tabaxi. And they all just gesture to you as you approach, and Zephyr immediately stands as you all stand in front of this table. Friends... Oh, not Zephyr. Nox stands up and says this. Friends, when you came to visit me during my time of recovery, I was unsure of your chances of foiling the Frostbourne schemes. Furthermore, unsure of your ability to hunt down the assassins that nearly took my life. It's not often that I'm glad to be proven wrong, he says with a big smile. Ronan kind of pipes up at this point. It's clear to see that the potential of these few are not to be underestimated. And Nox continues, regardless, our friends here have done us a great service. You see the gnome gentleman speak up. Indeed they have. And several others of the council nod in agreement, before Zephyr gestures everyone to sit and clears his throat. Friends, we have an important matter to touch on before we properly address those before us. It's come to my attention that the Drow soldiers that were fighting for Sinrid were under a deeply set charm, their minds and actions not their own. I'm making an executive decision to give the Drow refugee status within our land. I'll be searching through their people to find a suitable ambassador in time. This matter is not up for debate. But, enough politics. That's not why we're here. We owe our friends here compensation, as he gestures towards you all. I personally believe a lump sum of gold enough to retire on would be more than adequate payment for their actions. Looking towards the group, the council seems to be in thought as Ronan speaks up. I've made many pieces that have gone to our reserves to only have dust fall upon them. Perhaps they could make a selection. The gnomish gentleman speaks up and says, "My people grow tired building machines of war for the so-called Grand Artificer. They've been craving a new project to set their hands on. Perhaps we could provide with something truly exclusive. Something that one's coin can't simply purchase." He rubs his long gray beard for a moment as he stares down at you all. "I can build these ones an airship if they so desire." You see Zephyr, eyebrows raised and just turn towards you. "Well, what'll be?"
I looked at Vin instantly after the words airship.
Yeah, I look back and just, you can see the only way I can explain it is the extravagant amount of sheer happiness on
Euphoria.
her face. Yeah, borderline euphoria. She looks ecstatic.
One of those options clearly excited one of them.
They all sound great. I personally have no preference, honestly. I feel like it'll be more up to the rest of my party, really.
Much appreciated for the input. The way I see it, my council men and women, money is good for pleasure and relaxation.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot that money can be used for, you know. Besides pleasure and relaxation.
Of course, but I'm only needing that in necessity nowadays, it seems.
Zephyr cuts you off. You want an airship, don't you?
Of course I want the airship.
Okay. That's one vote for the airship.
I'm just gonna snicker a little bit and be like, you know what, an airship sounds pretty fucking cool.
Mias just nods at this.
I have no need for excess money, and I think I could probably sell things to make that work instead. And anything that you made for others probably wouldn't fit me, no offense, Ronan. So I think an airship works well.
He doesn't quite look at you, but he just glances in your direction. Do you doubt me?
Oh no, hardly.
Understood.
Just my style of combat is a little different than most, as you know.
I'm a little bit starstruck. I've always wanted to fly in the sky without the use of just my powers to experience that and to kind of travel the world. This would kind of be the gateway to that opportunity for all of us.
Zephyr kind of gestures to Ilman, having not spoken yet. And you?
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna win a vote against the rest of this lot. I don't know. I'm simple. I like money, but I mean, giant airship. That's pretty cool too. You know, I'm not complaining about that. Yeah.
The gnome just stands up, and you see they stand up. They're standing on the seat of their chair, and they're still not taller than anyone else at the table. And they just say, "Wonderful! This will be just the kind of thing my people need to get motivated again. I'll clear everyone's schedules. Give me 2 weeks. Your vessel will be ready.
2 weeks. Wow.
Low
Fast.
chatter
Goodness.
begins amongst the council. Talks of politics in regards to the drow and the Frostbourne. But Zephyr leaves from the table and just approaches you all. Quite the score, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing
What?
I was expecting for her.
For a reward, yeah. Well, you're all free to head out whenever you want. Terrence tends to be quite strict on his timetables. So, should be ready in 2 weeks' time. If you don't want to listen to the politics, you're free to leave whenever.
I guess that probably isn't really much my dig, so yeah, I think we'll politely take our leave, unless any of you have questions.
Just to be sure, there's nothing else that I could offer that would make the acceptance of the drow a little bit more gentle.
Not that I can think of. I'm going to be trying to handle the situation as best as I can. I'm going to be searching for someone to represent their people as an ambassador. And I'm going to have my connections start spreading some good words here and there to try to get some positive rumors in their favor.
Need proof of their charmed status. I don't have physical, but, well, I have heard tale of certain magic that can dig and show the memory of one to another, so...
I'm familiar with such magic, but I was speaking with some drow later last night on my own, just experimenting, and it appears that some of the drow that have been under the influence for long periods of time, there's an arcane imprint almost as if a scar among their entity. That enough will
Yikes.
prove if they've been charmed that long.
And
Would you put
that's-
it in? Would you put it to? Basically, would you call it something like a corrupted soul?
No, not at all. Just, if I were to cast a spell, you're familiar, Detect Magic.
Of course.
Alerts you to lingering magic. Even under no effects, they'll just have the faintest essence of enchantment about them.
A shame, but not the.
It's not
Worst
harmful,
thing.
it's just
No.
lingering.
Still kind
Or-
of fucked up. Makes you wonder
a
how long they were
reminder.
controlled.
Yeah.
An estimate could have been a few years, even.
Ugh, jeez.
Gosh. Well, try to spread the word as fast as you can, and knowing you, that's not going to be an issue.
My people are already on it, as we speak.
Very good, Zeph.
Well, if you ever need our help for any of that,
Of course.
Gosh. What the hell do we do now?
No clue. Also, you got a new name, you lot. That's interesting.
Yeah, you like it?
A bit flashier, I think.
It suits you all.
Well, we'll leave you to whatever you need to do.
Correct. Making sure these lot don't tear each other apart.
Yeah,
luck.
do that.
have fun with that.
It's easy enough. You all have a good day.
You as well. And
I'll try.
thanks for everything.
And he leaves to rejoin the rest of the High Council in their discussions.
This makes me really think. That assassin group that we dealt with before, and that drow you got friendly with, Sanus. I don't know. Did they seem charmed in any way?
Hard to say. If they were somewhat able to control it, given they essentially went against orders.
Yeah.
But I would have to talk with them.
I wonder where they could have gone off to. Probably back home.
Well, she pretty much said as such. She wanted to go home.
Good point.
Perhaps I will send a communication.
You think you'd be able to reach her?
Depends on how I send the communication.
Well,
Just
good
scream
luck with
really
that. You could probably scream really loud.
I don't think I can scream that loud.
Do you
give
even
it a
have the
try.
ability to talk above, like, your normal tone? Can you yell?
Yes.
Somehow
I'll
I don't
believe
believe
it.
it.
I'll believe it when I see it. And she starts heading for the door.
Just because I can do something doesn't mean I usually do.
As Vin's walking out, can you cast a spell other than Fireball?
I don't think she can.
She starts waving magic missiles around her hand.
Those just look like very tiny fireballs, Vin.
I know they do.
What do y'all do?
I turns towards the camera really first. Abjuration Wizard, by the way.
Okay, that argument is so shit, though.
I know. Let me just have the funnies, goddammit.
Never.
I'm gonna be like, Imp, you know she can cast Shadow Blade, right?
Oh, the best spell.
I mean, it's something other than fire.
It was cool.
Yay.
It was cool the first 2 times.
At level 3, yeah.
It was cool enough. It did its
Anyways.
job, which was not much.
I mean,
It
shit.
looks cool, that's
all
about
right.
it.
I'll take that fucking Jesus. Amble unloaded a shotgun in my chest.
Just fuck Shadowblade. All my homies
Fuck.
hate Shadowblade.
I mean, it really wasn't that great.
because it scales off Dex for some ungodly reason.
know. It shouldn't.
I would be good with it. And Sam.
What
True.
the hell are you all doing?
Yeah, what is it? What are the Blades of Fate doing in the 2 weeks of downtime they have until their airship is ready?
Yeah,
An
right.
airship, fuck.
Um,
It's crazy.
Well, we're definitely gonna double back to Rowan whenever he's available.
Rowan, by the way.
Rowan, yeah. Ronan.
That's what I. Sorry, I am terrible with reading my own goddamn notes. Apparently,
We double back to the Ice Fangs to talk to Rowan's dead body inside of Lucien's manor.
hey,
It's
what's up,
still
dead guy?
there? You think they'd have cleaned it up by now?
Well, that's the last place y'all saw it. So because of like object permanence, when you think about
Us.
it, that's where you see it.
It's Schrodinger's Rowan.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
He's both inside the mansion and not inside the mansion until you go there
My-
and check.
Oh my
But
god.
we do know one
I'm gonna
thing.
go back
He's
to the Ice
definitely dead.
I'm gonna go back to the Ice Fangs and tell that guy, "Hey, we just fucked up your plan, bitch."
You just see like a fly land on his forehead, just fucking jaw agape, just fucking
Fucking hell.
dead.
As we're walking out, part of me really regrets going with the airship now because I'm really fucking curious what Ronan had made back there.
Oh, I'm sure it was something wondrous and or amazing.
Don't make it worse. Fuck.
It's fine. He has had 1,000 years of practice.
You know breaking into there is a death sentence, right?
I'm not fucking breaking into that goddamn place. You kidding me?
Knowing
Yeah.
you, it's probably on the mind.
I
Look,
don't.
look. I fuck with what I know I can get away with. That guy? Hell no. He'd smell me coming 3 miles away.
I mean, yeah, he kind of can already.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Buddy would get you first.
More than
Again,
True.
exactly. Kind of fucking odd to, my whole job is, avoid being seen. This guy hasn't been able to see for fucking, I don't know how many years. He knows how to get around sight as, like his main sense. I'm fucked if I try to steal from him, so I'm not even gonna humor
Yeah.
the idea. Plus,
Don't.
I like him. He's nice.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely God. What a mystery of an individual.
Well, we can always ask if we can purchase something from Ronan some other time. He seems to be alright with selling just about anything, just at very high prices.
You're not wrong. I mean, no competition. Or at least, not as good a competition. Friends, truth be told, I think I'm gonna lie low for these next 2 weeks.
Just relax.
I'm probably gonna go back home and just kind of keep it simple for a little bit. We've been kind of on a wild ride for half a year now, almost.
Yeah. I might join you if you don't mind me tagging along.
Of course not.
Okay,
Although,
At least I feel a little better with that. I wasn't gonna let you go out there by yourself, but if you got ailment at this point, sorry.
Yeah, you could call me Imp still. I don't mind.
It's gonna take me a little bit. Whatever you like, really. What do you prefer?
I just said I don't fucking care. You could do whatever the hell you want.
It's like a nickname if you could call him either.
I call him little shit.
You do that already, you fucker.
You already do that.
All right,
I can steal your wallet.
Bigger shit now, apparently. No, but I'll feel more comfortable with you at least tagging along.
Well, fair enough. Where are you gonna go?
I still feel like I'm gonna need to get some coin to get this little arrow upgrade I'm planning on getting. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Well, I wish I could pay you back, but unfortunately, I kind of spent it all.
It was worth it. It was hella worth it.
You're not wrong. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go by the end of tonight, and I guess when I hear a word or if I get a signal, I'll come rolling back here when it's time.
Yeah, you probably want to drive it first, don't you?
Of course I want to drive it, but I don't know how to pilot a ship, Amble.
Should have asked him if he was gonna teach us how to drive it too.
I have to imagine they're going to provide something, given they're not going to make it. Just to have us crash into the council chambers.
Not only that, there's not exactly a billion of them flying around, Amble. I think there's maybe a grand total of like 3 or 4, maybe more.
Can I make a history check?
Go ahead.
Because I'm curious about knowing, because I know we saw the one getting on the Clockwork Soldiers forever ago, and then the Endurance at this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I can find it. A 10. I'm bad.
Middle road.
You know that there is one that's strictly military. You know the one that you saw was the Endurance collecting the Clockwork Soldiers.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shit. All right. Well, I guess that's the. I guess in my head I think there's 2, but it was just the one that I see everywhere.
Well, you know there is one that the military uses. There's one that is broken down, that has been broken down for a long time, and just they haven't gotten around to fixing. And then there's the Endurance. At least
Okay.
to the public knowledge, that's what there is.
That's probably as far as I'll dig on that too.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, there's really not that much around.
No, that's... I mean, most people get around, you gotta think with wagon or boat where necessary.
Well, I mean,
It's
you
a good-
got out of the garden originally by teleportation, so I mean, I'm sure there's
True.
that as well.
This will
That's a
make
bit
us one hell of a
expensive.
target. You do realize that, right?
We'll just go up really high.
I'm pretty sure we're the kind of target that people don't want to fuck with.
That
I
too.
get wrong, yeah. But, I don't know.
And if
You
we
fought
learn-
and killed a dragon, and you guys have fought and killed 2, technically.
And if we learned anything back in Waterkeep with those fucking Zahagan pulling us out of the sky, like, if we're high enough, no one's gonna fuck with us.
Unless they too can fly, but...
Oh, that's a scary thought. Don't put that in my head.
I
mean,
think they're all dead.
Even
so, I mean,
then... I put the odds at low end.
Speaking of Waterkeep, you gonna go try to, hang out with your,
I punched Van in the arm.
Ow! Fuck!
You take a
All
point
right,
of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. I had it coming.
Well,
Does it just reflect off your ward?
No, it's not up
I
yet.
take it. I take it. It's not even up.
well, here's my thing. Would it be better just to wait for the airship to be done? Because I'm sure it'll make traveling around the Wildwoods and, elsewhere a lot fucking quicker.
Depends.
Imp?
How much do you want to spend money on teleportation circles and
That
or
too.
have Vin take you there?
It does cost 50 gold per cast.
It does. So, oh man, I'm gonna have to borrow 20 gold from my parents. Or you.
I blew all my money.
Well, shit. I'm pretty sure they got 20 gold.
I'll give
Maybe I should
in.
go back to the... Hold on. Can I go back to the council chambers and see if they need potions? They can buy them cheap.
Roll an
Potion
insight
seller.
check. Roll an insight check. Roll insight.
Insight.
13.
13.
You have a general idea that they already have a potion guy.
I kind of figured they would. But I'm a better potion guy.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Probably
they don't
not.
have
You
this
are.
potion guy.
Probably
But
not. But you know
They
what?
don't need 2.
I suppose. I'll have to find private buyer.
I've stopped Lark in his tracks. His potion selling extravaganza.
Oh no,
Potion
you haven't
seller.
stopped it. I just need to sell it to someone else.
Some other
Council
gullible
just-
man.
Council just happens to have the most gold at hand.
I mean,
True.
yeah.
They got all that taxpayer money
Exactly.
that they're
see?
using to build an airship for you guys.
Hey, admittedly, this
Thanks,
helps them
town.
too.
True.
Thanks, townspeople.
Oh my god.
Goes up to a random refugee, shakes their hand. Thank you.
Fucking what? You know,
Thank you for your
the
sacrifice.
ship. Oh,
Don't
my
worry about
God.
Funny.
Um,
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna give Vin 20 gold because she needs it.
I refuse. You already gave me 1,000.
It's already in your hands.
It's not.
I give it to Imp then.
Oh, thank you.
He's just
That's
gonna
not
take
a
20
good
gold.
You have
Now
learned
it's
nothing.
his.
It's in Imp hands, or it's in his pocket at this point now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Guess
Sorry.
what?
Oh,
It
yeah,
will
it's
never
gone.
be in mine.
You don't know that. There's
I-
only one way back out of the gardens, and it's with you.
Okay. I thought that was going to be a kind of a remark I could retaliate against. No. He has a point.
It's just crunk. No. He has a point.
He's got a point. Yeah,
Well-
no. If everybody else is gonna go and do their own thing, well, it's noon on the dot. Well, we were there for like maybe 10 minutes. Like at the High
the
Council.
I would
like
say at
maybe
least a half
15.
In game, it was about a half hour.
Okay.
For the sake of not playing out a half hour of conversation,
Right.
it was 10
hour. Oh,
minutes.
thank God.
Fuck it. We're kind of untethered right now, so
It's weird.
it is weird.
Well, we all need money, so I'm gonna go find a potion buyer.
You gonna want some help with that? I need money too.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to help, if you can make potions, that'd be best, but I assume that you can't.
Well,
Tao, can I help assist making potions?
Do you have herbalism or alchemist tool proficiency?
No.
Nope.
I clap. I give him a hand.
Thank you.
Make a performance check, Amble.
Oh no. Shit. I don't like this.
roll big.
11.
Okay, you don't give negative inspiration,
Yeah, okay.
but you don't give inspiration either. So
It's very okay.
there was the
As a
potential.
average.
There was the
You
potential.
are devastatingly average right now, Amble.
If you got like a 15, I would have said, okay, Sandus gains a point of inspiration.
Wait. Can I use my inspiration? No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck that.
I mean,
Inspiration to give a chance for
No,
inspiration.
I mean, technically speaking, by the rules that I play as and that are in the book, you can give your inspiration to another player.
Oh shit. Can
Wait,
I?
legitimately?
Yes.
Yo.
We're
All
learning that new tech, boys.
I might have to hold on to that. So you
keep
might,
it in your
if
back
you want
pocket.
it. Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna keep it in my back pocket. If you're gonna need it, or at least you
I
think
have
you're
3
gonna
points
need
of
it.
lucky.
No. What I mean, like, you transfer the inspiration point to them, and then they have it. Like you don't, like your character wouldn't need to be there to do it.
Don't worry, you can
Shit.
keep it for now.
All right.
Yeah, you can
I
keep
have
it.
3
though.
points. I have 3 points of lucky.
You're
Silly.
probably gonna want it in the first place.
Yeah, probably. Well, in character, I'm just gonna be like, if you're gonna need help, I'm your man. Finger guns and yeah.
Wonderful. You can help me deliver.
No, it's
All
finger.
right.
It's finger crossbows.
Oh, damn. All right, but
That would
no,
be a lot
yeah,
harder.
I'll help deliver. Let's do it.
All right, so we have Sandus making potions with the Oren Amble delivery service. Okay.
Oh hell
Very
yeah!
cool.
For the sake of it, we'll have Sanus roll investigation at advantage because Ambel's helping you.
Okay. Advantage, investigation, 22.
Very good.
Ooh.
Let me look at my Everstone notes real quick. You don't find any like extravagant magic store or anything of the like, but you do find a shop, which is just called generally a store. It's just like a very neat and orderly general store. You see a half-elven man behind the counter, introduces himself. Hello, my name's Alex. Can I help you?
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
I was wondering, are you in need of any potions for stock?
Yes. Oh god, yes. I have sold out of all of my potions ever since the war hit.
Wonderful. I can make potions.
Once he lifts up like a portion of his countertop and it just like opens up and you can like walk past. Do you want to come into the back room? We could talk shop.
Yes, please, let's.
Alright. For the sake of brevity, you speak with this half-elven gentleman about potions. Let me roll to see how many he would buy for each. You would ask to buy 4 cantrip potions. And 4 first level potions. And 4 second level potions. Okay.
Goodness.
So 4 of each. 4 cantrip, 4 first level, 4 second level. Essentially.
Let me just see. I
And-
have to open the Google Doc now.
Yeah. Are you going to be trying to sell them at normal price, or are you going to try to barter the price higher?
Hold on. Normal price for cantrip would be 20, for first level would be 50, for second level would be 300.
Yeah.
For the... Let me see. What do I know?
Bring your grand profit up to 1,580 gold, which is not a small sum.
It is.
For-
That does take a lot of time to do, though, because a second level potion takes 2 days to craft.
Yes,
Oh,
it does.
snap!
So, the cantrips can be done in 1 day. The first level can be done in 4 days, and the second in 8 days. That's a total of 13 days.
So almost 2 weeks. So this would be the almost the entirety of the 2 weeks of downtime you'd be doing this.
Which is fine. Well, for the cantrips, I have no problem selling as is. Those are simple enough. They give me something to do on an off day, too. For the first level, I think 50 is fair, but for the second level, I think probably 400 would be fair.
Starts rubbing his chin. Make a persuasion check.
There is my persuasion.
It's no longer a negative.
Oh, wait.
Hey!
Either way, a 10.
Yeah, either way.
It's rubbing his chin a bit.
And I'm gonna lucky that, actually.
Oh, you're okay.
because-
Go ahead.
Persuasion.
We'll take the 10.
We'll take the 10.
He just rubs his chin a bit. 310.
325.
320 final.
320.
Alright. Sounds like a deal. Half up front, half on completion?
Exactly.
Alright. Give me a second while I calculate this.
Should be 1,660.
Divided by 2, basically.
Uh, 1560 with the increase.
Okay.
So he gives you 780 gold to work with.
So
Should be
that's
enough
what I
to
do.
make all the potions.
Yep.
And has commissioned you for a lot of potions.
Oh boy, you want me to roll all of them at once?
For the sake of it, we'll just do them in batches. So go for the cantrips. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, that's 4 cantrips. 3, 4.
All good. And go for the first levels now. It's just a single roll is fine
Oh,
for the
I
batch.
see.
27, great. And for the second levels, go ahead. That still passes.
Yep.
Nice.
Even if you nat 1, DC would be 12, so you're good.
I can literally make pretty much any second level potion for just automatically.
Yep, okay. So by the time the 2 weeks comes to an end, you will be able to deliver and gain another 780 gold. So make sure you mark off the cost to produce.
Yep. It's basically going to be 780, but 700. So yeah, let me just make sure here.
Because you got an additional profits, because you got an extra 20 gold per second level.
Yep.
Either way, as we do that in math, jumping back to Vin and Imp, you both are going to Aether Garden.
Yeah, I would be asking Imp if you would prefer to go now or later.
Well, I got business in the garden, I got business in Waterkeep, so, I mean, I'd rather get one of them done sooner, the other later.
There is no teleportation circle back to Waterkeep, is there?
Not that you know, the one that was in the Halls of Eternity, you did not have a chance to study.
I didn't.
Because they were rushing you out because they didn't want you to have that teleportation circle, because it is private.
Yeah. Shoot. Well, you're gonna probably have to deal with Waterkeep later on then.
That's fine, we can go to the garden, I got business to take care of there, too.
Alrighty. Well, hold on. And she's gonna start pulling out that piece of chalk. No reason to delay the inevitable. And she's gonna start going to town on that teleportation circle.
Go ahead, mark off 50 gold as you open a brief doorway to the inner circle of Aether Garden.
My remaining platinum disappears.
It's gone.
Alrighty. And we
and
go.
You both walk through and are now within Aether Garden. Anything in
We're-
specific y'all want to do?
I
It was weird
mean,
coming back here, honestly.
yeah. Especially since nobody's really here right now. At least I don't think anybody's here in the inner circle right now, are there?
Not that you can see.
Yeah. We're
Nah,
pretty
but-
much alone in the courtyard.
I meant more so just coming back to the garden in general. It's weird. I don't know what you gotta do, but I got some shit I want to take care of, so,
You want company?
this is very much so a, Imp's gonna go alone sort of thing.
Alright, but
Like-
I'd like to
yeah.
meet him eventually.
Trust me, you ain't missing much.
So you say, but curiosity gets the better of me, but you do your thing.
Right, you want to meet up back here at your parents' place, what?
Come to my parents' place, I'll tell them you're coming.
Alright.
Alrighty,
Right.
and we're gonna split.
Yeah, I'm throwing the hood up and I'm, moseying.
Vince gonna
Making
do the
your
same.
way to your dad's place.
Yep. Or
Both of you are?
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna be casting alter self on myself or
Disguise
disguise
self?
self. Yeah.
Okay. You are concealed, making your way to your parents' home. And Imp, are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just going?
I'm just going.
Alright, so your default stealth is 22. Either
Yes.
way. Just innately, that's stealthy. But before long, you make your way to your old home. You see it in its ragged state on the outskirts of the city, the Aetherwoods clearly in view. The lights are on.
I think I'm gonna kind of stand in front of the door for a bit and just be like, ah, jeez, what am I getting myself into? And then I'm just gonna...
Before long, you hear some footsteps shuffle towards the door. Opening it, you see Yaman. Older figure with long, at the current day, unkempt hair with these dull, brownish eyes. And he just, eyes wide, looking at you. Gentlemen,
Hey, Yaman. Long time.
yeah. How have you been?
I've been surviving. Getting by.
I'm
Um,
glad to hear.
Gonna come in?
Of course.
Right.
And he gestures to let you enter.
I'm slipping in and kind of pulling the hood back after that point.
Closes the door behind.
Well, I know it's been a hot minute since you've seen me.
Yeah.
And, if I had it my way, I wouldn't really be here, but some stuff's come up and I need to talk with you about it.
Anything.
Right. So, after I left here, fell into some good company, who's been, keeping me fed and such. And things were going pretty smoothly, till recently. Some strange goings-on have been happening. I mean, I'm sure you've seen all this nonsense with war and shit.
Yeah.
Ran into Mios recently.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. She's actually traveling with me and some friends have made.
It's so great to hear.
But we also ran into to Zar.
You doing all right?
And, it's not exactly the first word that comes to mind. I'm gonna, I guess, kind of just like find a chair to sit down and just kind of like, look, something happened to him. He's a different man. He apparently was traveling with us for a while, and then he split one day. And we ran into him yesterday, and he's powerful, like scary, fucking terrifying, magical power beyond belief powerful. And he attacked us and I, and damn near killed her. She's fine now, but I don't know. Something's up with him. Something bad.
So he's just taken aback at this. He's just speechless. Not able to put anything together.
And, we're at a bit of a dead end, trying to figure out what happened to him. But, in talking with Mios after the fact, she mentioned something about Mom. Something that, you apparently told her, but, not me.
You left before I got the chance.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
Do you want a drink? It's not exactly an easy subject.
Sure, why not?
You see he grabs a bottle of whiskey. If you could visually tell that it was store-bought in this age, like store brand in this age, you could see it. It's the bottom shelf whiskey, and there's like barely an ounce left, and he just pours it out into 2 different glasses and hands you this minuscule amount of alcohol. And he just takes a seat. Ilman, your mother, she took her own life when you were just a boy. Your eyes, they didn't always glow with that presence, and neither did hers. You 4 started having trouble sleeping, but she always had the worst of it. She said she was hearing voices, seeing terrible visions, telling me how she felt the pain of death night after night. She lost her mind. She couldn't handle it. And I tried to talk her down, but it's like she wasn't there. I carried her out to her home. Her first home in New Haven. I buried her there. You were no older than a year at the time. And, you left. Before you were old enough for me to explain. And, I'm sorry for that.
So this is something that, you've known about for some time. Shit. Did she tell you anything about, like, where these visions were coming from, or what, or were they just as, like, new to her as they were to you?
They're as new to her as she was to me. It was, as I said, when you were born and Mias Zar was born, their eyes looked like mine. They didn't have that presence behind them that they do now. We didn't understand it, and we didn't have the money to really go studying, asking people about it. We were scared, mostly. We were afraid if we showed you to anyone that they'd just take you in and start experimenting, so
Shit.
we tried to deal with it ourselves. And it was too much for her to bear, apparently. I just wish I could understand.
That makes two of us. The lot I've holed up with, they describe whatever this state is as being called Aetherborn, and it's apparently it's a new something that's started happening. They've taken a bit of an interest into myself and Mios. Did Mom ever, like, you said she had voices in her head, but did she ever mention talking with someone in her dreams or anything?
She mentioned talking back, trying to communicate, trying to do anything, but it was just awful. It's like whatever was there was trying to actively reject.
I think I'm gonna take just down the entirety of the whiskey. Be like, shit. I mean, Mios and I have talked with whatever it is living in our heads, and they seem nice enough. Nothing like that. Nothing violent or aggressive. If anything, they mentioned that these spirits or whatever, they share our names, but that's really about it. I don't know what could have happened with whatever was in Mom's head, but you
I
said
don't
New
know.
Haven's where she's from, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I took her down there when, you know.
Yeah. Shit. This just adds a bunch more questions onto the list. More than answers, but I guess it's something. I think I know what I have to do now. I think I'm gonna kind of stand up and kind of make for the door and then stop. Hey, look, I know you and I aren't exactly on the greatest of terms, and I know you tried your best. It's hard for me to, say thanks for all the shit we went through, but I think given enough time, the blow will soften a bit. I'm gonna pull out one of my remaining plats and flick it to him.
Just catches it, his eyes widen for a moment, and just kind of looks back towards you. Kind of paying a
And,
little mind to the money, just focusing on you.
And thanks for the information. I'm sure I'll be back in time.
He just nods. You deserve to know.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna kind of nod and give him a soft little smile. Open the door. Thanks, Dad. I'll walk out, close it behind me.
And before long, you make your way towards Veneria's home. Do you just knock?
Yep, I'm gonna knock.
In that case, Vin, was there anything you wanted to talk to your parents about in private before Imp got back?
No, I don't think so. I think it would be that sort of thing where, getting home, she doesn't knock, she just opens the door, and shuts it behind herself, kind of just slowly.
You hear your dad, "Who the hell's in the home?"
Me?
You gotta... Vin! You gotta knock.
She grins, and then she kind of slumps back against the door and just kind of slides down to the floor.
He walks in. Well, you did it.
Yeah.
Get up, I'm making dinner. Come on.
Okay. She does.
And you see in the dining room, both your sisters and your mother.
Oh, no way.
Oh, hey, Vin. Hi. What's up? You been well? Doing good?
Yeah.
It's a cool sword.
Thanks.
You know, like, everything good? Your wizard shit still going good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Holy shit, thank God you two are alright. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been panicking over you.
Vin, we're like... so good. Like, you don't have to worry about it. We're kind of like, you know, we can handle it. Come on, we can handle ourselves.
Okay, I know this. But you're not gonna fucking believe the shit that I've been through, you two.
Okay.
Come on. We have got a lot to talk about.
Take a seat. Let's talk. We have food. Let's eat. And then eat and talk and eat, you know? Come on.
And just, yeah, between the two, between her mother and dad, she's radiating.
Before long, you hear a knock on the door.
I got it! And I go and answer.
It's Imp.
Well, hey,
Howdy.
how'd it go?
It went.
That's kind of what I figured. Come on, we got food on the table.
Sweet.
And you all enter in, and you see a bunch of cats. You see Vin's dad and mother sitting at both ends of the table, and you see two figures you haven't met before, which appear to be Vin's sister. They look similar enough.
Well, I feel a little out of place. Howdy.
Oh yeah, I guess you're kind of in the big old yarn ball now, aren't you?
I'm one of the fleshy types.
No
Name's
fur
Elman.
on you.
Nice to meet
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess he didn't give you his name last time, and you definitely haven't met these two.
Hi.
Elman. These are Coralyn and Miovin. They are terrifying.
I like 'em already.
That's true. We're pretty scared. They,
I can get behind
rawr.
that. Yeah.
Be afraid, mortal. They take a bite of steak.
Vin also takes a bite of steak while staring at you.
Staring at me?
Yes.
Your Miyasoto leans in towards you, Vin. So, did it work?
Oh, you have no idea. It was a spectacle.
Sick.
I'm
I
gonna be
haven't
real
been
with
able to
you.
replicate it, but it worked, so that's cool.
It worked well. Almost too well. I'm gonna be real with you, Dad. And I don't know if I'm the proudest in the world. I killed a lot of people.
Okay.
Look,
I was thinking
they were-
you're gonna do something like, I don't know, I'm gonna put like a haste in there and like throw it on the ground and like speed everything up. But, I mean, if you put a high
Fireball.
explosive in there, that works too.
Dad, you literally gave me an explosive.
I gave you something that could be used as an explosive or something else. He
was
gives you a wink.
Whoa. All right, then.
What can I say? I wanted you to blow up the giant dragon that was attacking our country.
It did a great job.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to talk about? We were just mulling over the day-to-day. More, war and shit.
Well, I'll be honest, the last time I was here, I didn't really give much of a chance to share. So, fuck it. We got time. And Vin just starts to kind of recap and regale their adventure.
So, your sister leans in and just starts speaking. So let me get this straight. You got this creepy-ass letter.
Yeah.
And you went anyway. Vin, for someone that is supposedly the smartest in the family, you're really dumb.
Look, everybody wanted to go. It was a group effort.
That is entirely Vin's idea.
It was not only my idea.
Entirely your idea. Only
sounds-
your idea.
not.
It sounds like something you would do, not gonna lie.
You would
tried
blame
to
me
stop
for
her,
something
honestly.
like this.
But you fought.
Stop it!
But then you fought a shadow dragon
Yeah,
in an
that
old
was...
crypt and got like this
Yeah.
bow. Okay, like
Yeah, that was Amble's whole
What-
shindig. That
how-
was
how-
crazy.
how did the dragon even get there? Like,
Magic, dude.
is it just a magic dragon? It was a real dragon, or was it just a magic dragon?
It was both. Dragons are kind of magically inherent, you know.
But was it real?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but
I
let's
think.
get this straight. Then you went beneath the council. I'm assuming we shouldn't be spreading this information.
Oh shit! I forgot. She goes running to the front. She forgot she left the aether vial by the front door.
What?
She comes back
Okay.
in and is like, "Look at this shit!"
I saw when you entered and put it by the door.
Oh fuck!
It's
Look at it anyway.
it's very purple. Okay.
She's just staring, so just absolutely disappointed.
And then your mother speaks up, and you fought a advanced excavation unit, aka death robot.
It was a death robot.
Finn, what did I tell you about not going beneath the earth to fight death robots?
I had
She
to
says with this
find the
massive smile.
thing. I had to fight.
I'm just elbows on the table, like chin resting in my hands. I'm just like, oh, I love this. This is
Okay.
great.
This is. It's been about this speed for like the last 2 hours.
Yeah. And then you used that very blade. Your father speaks up. To gut a fish, big fish, like long,
It was-
like fish but long.
Yeah.
Betray God, really.
Oh god. I wonder if he left a scar on my chest. I never looked. He shocked the fuck out of me. Not proud about that one.
That tracks.
Dad, do you think the next thing you could build is something that would allow me to just kind of eat lightning?
Unfortunately not, because
Damn.
I don't think the consumption of lightning is something that's really feasible for mortals.
You doubt my spirit, old man.
I mean, if you take a fork and knife to lightning, you kind of just get shocked. So
Okay,
Somewhere-
listen.
Somewhere in Everstone, Santa sneezes as he works on deconstructing the potion of lightning.
Yeah, but to speed the process, if you will, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much this.
yeah,
It's just a lot of story recapping.
And if- yeah.
She just kind of goes through it all, but before anything, when she finally gets done, like, explaining, she's like, and yeah, he threw a dagger, had a close call, that was super close, but yeah, we survived.
fuck.
Fuck
Yeah.
indeed.
Like it's a
Like-
collective family fuck. Just fuck, but
Yeah.
from everyone simultaneously.
Fuck is a very good choice of word. We saved the Wildwoods.
I told you could do it.
I didn't fucking think I could, but damn, thanks
You
for the pep
da-
talk.
Did you doubt me, Vin? What did I say
me.
about doubting me?
Well, it wasn't you. I doubted me.
No, I said you could do it. And if you think you couldn't, that means you doubted me. Therefore, you doubted me.
That's a guilt trip. That's not fair.
Exactly. Feel bad.
How dare you?
I know.
Yeah. Though, one thing still kind of eludes me out of all this. Where the hell is Tavaro?
He's just wandering.
I mean, I'd kind of like to see him. It's been like 2 years?
Out of character, when did Tavara leave?
My thoughts on it is that he definitely would have left a good bit before Vin did.
Okay.
But
He was, he's in that clerical business, so, going to different temples, doing stuff for his god.
it's just interesting. Unfortunately, not to drag this, remarkable individual into it, she says, patting Imp's back, but something kinda happened. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, it's not really mine to unfold, but I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but the adventure isn't quite over yet.
Sounds fortunate to me.
I like that attitude. But if it's cool with you, I'm gonna take it real slow for a while.
I mean, you don't need to ask our permission to take a vacation, Vin.
Nah, I guess not. Huh. Sorry, we've been dealing with a lot of really important types. It's kinda like we're famous, but we're not. Famous with the right people, I guess.
He puts his hand on his chest. Important types? Am I not important to you, Vin?
You are important, you very dramatic individual. Mom, can you tell Dad to stop acting like a child?
I can. He's not gonna do it, though.
I know he's not. But I can dream. She's
You
just
sure
grinning
can.
at him.
You're good at that.
I will get you one day.
You can certainly try.
Damn it! Damn it. Anyways. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's coming up next, but I've been saving this for last. Guess what we got?
Paid.
In a way. We got something big.
You got a house.
Would you argue that it's bigger, Imp? Maybe same size? A house. A flying house.
Eh.
We got an airship.
We got an
Spit
airship.
takes on fucking Miovin.
Ah!
Miovin's just eyes closed, covered in red wine.
Vin cast prestidigitation to clean off her sister.
Thank you.
You're
Dad,
so
what the
welcome. What the fuck,
I wasn't.
Dad?
You're the one that said the word airship at my table.
Yeah, well, surprise! We have a fucking flying ship.
Where is it?
It's being made.
Okay. So you don't have it. I was gonna say if you came here and didn't bring it for me to see, I would.
Okay.
I would have killed you.
Do you think I'm gonna fly that in here with you know who's still lurking about?
With regaling me with what you were able to achieve, I don't see why not.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna crack open that can of worms right now. I got better things to discuss. But for now, even upon saying that phrase and realizing I'm going to retaliate it immediately, I'm just gonna go, sit and coalesce into a bubble for a while, if that's alright.
That sounds like a plan. I'm getting pretty tired anyway.
Very cool. Imp, are you gonna want to hang here?
Yeah, I will. Might go do a bit of shopping before things start closing down for the day. I give her a wink.
She gives him a gentle nudge. Find something pretty.
You know me. I'm gonna stand up. Lovely meeting all of you.
Likewise.
I'll keep the door unlocked until you get back.
Thank you kindly. And I'm slipping out.
Your dad kind of leans in and just nudges you, Vin. Not like that would stop him.
No, it definitely wouldn't.
So he's going to steal
yeah.
shit? That's cool, I like that.
Wait and see. He might surprise us all.
And the family goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Imp, you're going out to steal shit?
Yeah, now that it's not a war-torn, refugee-filled city. Hee-hee.
And Vin is all for it, but she is going to retire herself to bed as well. I'm assuming it gets to be pretty late by this time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Going in
But what
detail
time
for the
is it?
entire story so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, what are you? Where are you trying to rob?
Well, what time is it, you'd say?
Probably around 9.
9? Is there any, like, shops still open at this hour? Or are people still walking about?
Not many. There's still people in the street, but it's a lot more sparse.
Hmm.
Could do B&E.
I'd like to see if there's any, like, closed down shops that are of particular wealth.
Roll investigation.
19.
You find a place that it's not like so wealthy that it'll have arcane detections and
Yeah.
alarms, but it's wealthy enough to be worth your time. There's a locked door. The lights appear to be off.
Alright.
Make a stealth check as well if you're trying to be sneaky approaching to unlock
Oh,
the
of
door.
course. It's a nat 1, but it's a 22.
All right.
That's really funny.
You feel pretty stealthy.
I mean, it's like you said, eventually you're going to just get so good at something you just can't fail at.
Yeah.
Reliable talent.
Reliable talent helps with that.
Yeah.
I feel like he sneezed and then he looked around. He's like, no one saw him.
He sneezed completely silently.
The
Alright.
fatal silent
Shit.
sneeze.
I'm like, I'm doing the thing where like I just pull down the bandana mask and like fucking like smear a snail trail of snot on my arm. Like, oh shit, pollen in the eye. Fuck. And pull it back up.
Go ahead, make a thieves' tools check.
31.
Of course. What door?
It's a revolving door.
You open the lock with no problem and are now inside of the shop. You see, go ahead and roll, for the sake of it, just to go fast. Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. 42.
Okay. And then roll 5d12.
5d12.
43.
Oof, high end.
I will say, as I'm looking around, I am being mindful of any burglar alarms.
You note that the one that you would have to worry about, like, you know, the bell on the door that a lot of shops have, you were already able to circumvent with a 31.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
And it being the day and age it is, burglar alarms don't really exist.
That meant more so in like a practical sense, but yeah. Like physical,
okay.
non-arcane kind of thing.
42. I need to check a table real quick. Hold on.
Sure. Just doing a little shopping, you know.
What are
Of
you going
course.
to find in this shop of wonders?
I need hold. Please hold. For
Keep this
starters, also roll an additional roll 20d20 as well.
20d20, you got it.
Yikes.
Alright, let's see.
Awesome.
20.
Big one. Ooh!
240.
That's a lot of-
No
a lot of
ones. A single 2 and then a 4 are your only lowest. Oh, man.
Okay, so going through the shop, you find one item of your interest, as well as 42 platinum, Sorry, 43 platinum and 240 gold.
All right.
That's like all the money in their reserves, essentially. But you also find... Let me find it. 1 second. Pardon me. A decanter of endless water.
Interesting. All right.
So you just pop open this flask and you like take a sip and then just start pouring a little bit out, and it doesn't get any lighter.
Well, fuck me. All right. Closing that back up, tucking it under the cloak. I think I'm gonna like start making my way out. Pause for a little bit, whip out a dagger, and just carve an I into the like the letter I into the door frame.
Okay.
And dip out.
Make another stealth check.
Alrighty. I mean, we already know it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a 22 at least, but let's see.
Oh, there you go.
22. So you rolled a 2, so that's a 22. Perfect. Yeah, before long you make your way back to Veneria's home with a pretty hefty score.
I'll take. Slipping in, locking the door. No, I guess I'm scooting up to. Is everyone asleep at this point?
Vin is not.
Everyone else is.
Well, howdy.
Hers is the only light on in the house, though.
Oh, I thought she was in the room. Okay. I'm gonna go kind of knock on Vin's door.
It isn't actually latched all the way, so as you knock, it creaks open.
Poke my head in. I got shit.
Ooh. She leans back. She's wearing a pair of like rectangular framed glasses, and she has been jotting down a fucking lot of notes. You can see there's like a bunch of papers and shit out on her desk, like a bunch of books, like a whole shitload of research notes. She's got like her entire kit unpacked right now, and she has been hard going over all the shit that you guys have been writing, and she's writing she looks like she's been writing furiously, and she's like, let me see.
Didn't know your eyes were broke. I kind of like just poke her in the bridge of the glasses.
Mean.
Well, I got coin, but that's a given. But I got this fancy thing. I pull up the decanter, and I'm like, take a swig from it. It's just water, but like, take a swig from it.
Okay. I take a drink.
You start drinking, and there's always more.
She just starts. She like scrambles around for a second. She breasts some papers, and she gets like this deep bowl, and she just pours. She fills up the whole thing.
Yep.
She sets that down. She gets a glass and just pours more. And it's like, where the? How the? What the?
Fuck if I know.
Make an Arcana check.
What the fuck did you just? She like goes to flip through a book. And she actually is not sure what the fuck.
It's
this
a
thing.
10. I mean, it's still a 10. So I can tell you this much. You are familiar with items like this. You know it is a decanter of endless water. You don't know exactly the specifics of what it does, but you know it does have some planar shenanigans going on that let it do what it does.
Okay. She's
I'm
like,
presuming it's endless water.
yeah. Must be connected. Something. There's some deep magic going on there. This thing's fucking cool.
But could you replace it with booze? That's the real question.
That would take something very spectacular. I'm afraid there's no plane of booze, imp.
Damn it.
Not that you know of.
God.
Look, don't let Sanus get this, because he will replace it with blood.
Oh, I know he will, and that's a terrifying thought. We're going to keep it far, far away from him.
Sinus wanders around thinking of how to make an endless blood supply. Somewhere in Everstone.
Well, see, you make a 4x4 hole in the ground, you put a bucket of blood in one corner, another in the other.
Yeah, it's true. True. Vin, do you cast Identify on it?
Sure.
Okay. Here's the stats. There are 3 command words you can use. Stream produces a gallon of water, Fountain produces 5 gallons of water, or Geyser produces 30 gallons that is in a 30-foot line that is a foot wide. And as a bonus action while you do it, you can try to push someone with it at a DC 13 strength save. If they fail, they take a D4 bludgeoning and fall prone.
Vin somehow connects to our dimension in the 21st century, researching data that we've gone through on super soakers, and is like, "You got the best squirt gun in the world." Wait, what the fuck?
The hell is a squirt gun?
How do I know that? No, but after she casts it, she's just like slowly begins to put it in her pocket.
I reach forward slowly and take it from her.
No. Okay. But the shenanigans.
Exactly. That's why I'm holding on to it.
Imp can in fact use it as a bonus action.
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is really funny.
That is cool.
Well, not yet, but I'm getting there.
God,
Well,
now
no,
you have my
you have
permanent
fast hands.
You have my permanent
Wait, is it
form
not a
of
magic item?
irritants.
It is a magic item. It doesn't require any specific class to use.
Oh, okay, that's really funny.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm just reading through this. They take a D4 bludgeoning and fall prone.
So, the common folk, there's a chance you squirt this at someone and they die.
Ah!
I mean, it is a geyser after all.
It is a geyser. You shouldn't fucking.
Yeah. Like, it's like if you you blast a fire hose at someone's head. If they slam into the concrete because they fall really hard, they die.
I ain't
look.
never met no man who's been sprayed by a geyser before.
Well, look, you can get a shower now when we're out on the road. That's the way I see it.
God.
Great. You're a dork.
Thank you, I try.
I know you do.
I'm gonna go pass out.
I mean, you can sleep in here if you wanna.
Alright. I face
Cool.
plant into a beanbag.
Yeah.
It's the fiery one. It's the Guy Fieri beanbag.
Yeah, it is. We mentioned that.
I forgot you had
Yeah.
a Guy Fieri beanbag.
It's not. Thankfully, it doesn't have his face. It's just a flame.
Oh, that'd be
just the flame.
terrifying.
It's the-
Flesh beanbag.
Oh, God.
No. She throws a blanket over him and is like,
Like, uh,
she packs up her things, kind of closes some books and stuff, and organizes and flicks off a lamp and crawls into bed, and is just kind of laying there for a second. It's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep.
now why is that?
I'm just thinking.
About all the shit we've been doing?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
you definitely don't have to say that. I've said that like 1,000 times at this point.
It's fucking crazy, man.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. If you're worried about my little meetup with Yaman, it wasn't good, wasn't bad. I just got information, cracked open a bunch more questions than I thought it would give answers. But it's really about it.
It's not my place to pry. But
I mean, I don't mind. You gotta think, like, well, I'm not crazy about the man. I don't really have that much. I'm trying to leave all that shit behind. You get me? So, like, it's not like I have super deep emotional attachment to it or anything. It's just, if I can move on, I'd rather move on, basically. He was telling me about Mom. I didn't know her. She apparently died when I was little. Interesting, though. Apparently, she had the same thing in her head as Miyasai and Zara all have, and apparently we weren't like that at first. It was something that kind of came on all three of us.
she kind of sits up
Every
at this
time.
point and kind of rolls over. She's been staring at the ceiling, but now she's staring at Imp, and it's just like, wait, what? He used to not be there?
Apparently. I mean, like I said, first time I met him was when a lot of us were back in Solendist, and we had those dreams. Yeah, apparently, hell, even our eyes were just brown. They weren't even orange. And one day, glowy, and we all had brain demons now, I guess. But for some reason, Mom's was apparently real violent, and fucked her up something fierce. She killed herself, apparently. I mean, it's crazy.
Gosh.
Yeah, information to me. Definitely hit the old man a lot harder than hit me.
Well, I mean, yeah. That. Whoa. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, and you... It's like wondering about someone you never knew at all.
I mean, that's literally what it is. Yeah. But apparently she's buried in New Haven. I don't know if going there would do anything, but I might have to add it to the list of places to go to.
Want to do it tomorrow?
Sure, why not?
All right. Well, make a day trip out of it then.
And then we're getting a fucking airship.
Patience. In time.
You were the last fucking person to talk to me about patience.
Oh, trust me, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about it.
Yeah, you know shit. Anyways, I'll pass out now.
Time passes. Real quick, to touch back on Everstone, is there anything Sanus and Amble are doing outside of making potions?
I guess I'm just helping, really. Is there really anything else I can do, or am I just helping?
I'm asking if there's anything else you want to be doing.
I mean, I still kind of want to make some money. and I
I'll be
don't know
checking
what
on
else I can
Ronan,
do.
too.
I mean, it's still technically first day, so...
I'm surprised you want to go check with your fucking parents.
Yeah, you know what? I probably should. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna see if they're not already gone or whatnot.
You find them in the same alley they were in before. They're doing alright.
No brothers in sight, I'd imagine.
Nope.
Okay, so... Yeah, definitely gonna greet them, and hugs, and be like, hey, we fucking did it. We stopped them.
Of course. I had faith.
Well, thanks. I can't imagine you guys are gonna going back to Ironlock then after all this clears up.
Hopefully. I'd like to go home, see the damage, see if we can fix it up at all. Would be nice.
I never really get the chance to ask, like, how was it up there? Like,
The attack?
yeah, like, I never really got any kind of word about it. I know it was kind of a little crazy, but...
Well, the evacuation started when they breached past the Arnok Valley. Starting with the outermost ring, which soon after was breached. There was some sort of device that was used that completely blasted a hole, completely shattered the front gates, and they were able to just flood in.
Oh, jeez.
They weren't able to breach the second wall as easily. Thankfully, we got most of the civilians out of the outer ring into the inner circle, and we had mages there with holding arcane gates open to bring people to Everstone. So, very few casualties, but there's a lot of chaos and panic. Once, I knew by the time I had gone, me and your mother, to the inner circle that they had breached the second wall. And I'm not sure the status of our home. Could be destroyed, could be damaged, could be perfectly intact.
I know I'm kind of out of the way, but if shit is kind of not good up there, if everything is gone, I still do have a cabin down in Araharth that if you want to make the trip, it's more than welcome. It's there. It's just follow the path behind the tavern, and it's the last house on that row.
I'll keep that in mind, but I think we want to return home just to check if it does need fixing.
Understandable.
I need something to do anyway. Fixing the home would be a good distraction, I suppose.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a good distraction. I guess we're all kind of hanging out for a little bit. It seems like the High Council kind of rewarded us, really. Seems like we're gonna be flying in style. We got an airship.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, I see how it is.
Well,
First a wyvern, now an airship. I see you're upgrading.
Look, Orin.
I
Orin's still
understand.
my
It's a
girl.
joke. I know.
Fuck you, Dad.
Love you too, son.
Well, if you want to wait the 2 weeks, supposedly, I guess we can kind of give you guys a ride back up. If not, just maybe we'll meet you back up in the Ironlock. I'd imagine we'll head back up.
That ride sounds pleasant. Plus, it gives others the opportunity to be escorted out of the city first, so fine
Right.
waiting. Plus, it'd be
if-
pretty cool to go on an airship, not going to lie.
I mean, we can try to go back and ask Lorelei if maybe you guys can crash there for a little bit until ours is ready. That's up to you.
I think for now we'll just find an inn to stay at. Something a bit more quiet.
You got coin for that?
Yes, we should be good. But I thankfully had my wallet on me
Well,
when we left.
that's good. Just tell me where you guys are gonna rest up and
There's this
we'll
place
probably-
we found in town called Bart's something or whatever. We're gonna be staying there.
That's a great place. We we had some dinner there yesterday. It was great. Tell them that I guess my parents really they'll treat you right.
Understood. Well, you seem like a busy man right now, Amble, so I think we should leave you be.
Yeah. We'll catch up for dinner later.
Sure. At Bart's, maybe. I heard they make a good dinner.
They certainly do. And I'll give them a hug and wave. We'll see you later.
Goodbye. He takes a seat. Old man sit.
Old man said he's old as dirt.
He's pretty old. He's like in his late 60s.
He's old.
Woof.
He still kicked my ass though. Ugh.
Oh yeah, like he's the fit 60s dad.
Ooh, he's the
Yeah.
scary 60s dad.
He's like the I'm old and I have arthritis, but I can still kill a man with
He
my
has that
bare
suave
hands.
confidence.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else anyone wants to specifically touch on before we fast forward in time? I think you all want to go to New Haven. Real question is, how are you going to go to New Haven?
That's a good point.
I was wondering about that.
I think in the morning I would be like, wait, shit, we don't have a teleportation circle to New Haven, and I don't think we want to go through the woods.
Can we fly over the woods?
Eh?
It's 60 miles-ish.
At least outside.
10
the woods.
minutes. We'd have to free fall, but I could probably cast it on us enough times to get out.
I
How about we
can no. You can, it would take a day and a half at most, like at least a day and a half, even
So
with
haven't-
spamming fly.
Let's look.
Have-
I'm in no rush to get there. It's just a gravestone or whatever. We'll catch it on like the trip back on the airship or something.
I mean, Tao, there are teleportation circles within the city that allow you to teleport to areas outside the Burning Heights, right?
At a price, yes. You know you had to spend around 300 gold to use the circle
Ooh.
Piss.
because they had to have a mage there to cast it for you.
Wait. Yeah, couldn't I just cast it?
Well, they don't give the circles away for other people to study. It's like a
Oh.
business thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Shit.
Private transportation.
Yeah.
It's like
Darn.
the airplane of. It's like buying an airplane ticket in
St-
Fantasy World.
well, I'm gonna be straight up with the imp. I'm still gonna need 20 gold to get out of here in the first place.
Right. I flicker 2 plat.
Very cool. Yeah, she would have probably already said, like, yo, I think we still got stuff to do to, like, her parents and siblings and such like
Oh, yeah.
that, but would probably be back inevitably.
For sure.
But I guess the main question is, where the hell do you want to go?
I mean, shit, I do want to head over to Waterkeep eventually, but I mean, are we gonna do that now? I gotta wait for that after the airship, or what?
I mean, it does kind of allow us to go pretty much anywhere, but I don't want to wait 2 weeks for that. I don't remember what teleportation circles do I.
The closest you would have is Solendist.
Oh.
Want to go to our shop and go for a long walk?
That's a long walk.
That's a long
That's
walk.
a long walk, my guy. That is 400 miles.
Oh
was about to
shit!
say,
I
what,
forget.
That was
That is a
episode 2,
long
and
ass distance.
I think
Shit!
that's just like 9 or 10 days on wagon.
Yes.
That's too long. Fuck it.
We'll wait for the airship then. We'll do that.
Nah. Fuck it. We're going back to Everstone.
Yep.
You reappear upon the
Deuces.
deck of the Endurance.
Ba-bam! I'm magical.
Orin's there and
Sure.
greets you too.
Mark off 50 gold.
I am completely broke.
Well, I didn't do it this time.
I have 145 silver. This is the lowest of the low.
Hey man, that's 10 gold.
14
14 actually. 145, 14 gold.
Yep.
I should do
True.
that. Yay, 14 gold. I'm
Yay.
not completely broke. I can eat well.
But yeah, the week passes. Sanus, you can deliver your potions and claim your profit of how much was it?
I put it in chat.
820 gold.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Also, in the remaining 1 day, 12 hours,
Yep.
I'm gonna just deconstruct the other 2 potions. Hill Giant and Lightning Resistance.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say you can do that no problem.
Awesome. I'll add that to my spells.
For sure. But yeah, after unless there's anything else, 2 weeks pass.
I mean, other than double back into Ronin.
All right, you wanted to speak. Who all wants to speak with Ronan? We could say you do this on the last day.
Everybody wants to speak with
Okay.
Ronan.
Everyone's here now to speak with Ronan. You're outside a shop. You see Buddy, like, kind of propped up, staring out on the street, but you don't see
Buddy.
Ronan immediately.
I am going to go up and pet Buddy. Does Buddy allow pets?
Yes.
Hell yes.
Tails wagging. You see
Rob.
Ronan turn the corner. Hello.
Hello, hello. It's us.
Thank you for petting my dog. He likes it.
Of course. How you doing, friendo?
Doing all right.
Crazy times.
Everyone make perception check.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
8.
22.
19.
And Imp. 24. Amble Sanus Imp, you all see the attempts to clean up various different blood sprays near the outside of the forge.
Ugh.
You
know,
can assume that like a lot of it was taken, but there's still traces of bloodstains on the stonework.
If you needed help with a cleanup, you could have asked. I would have been more than happy to
What?
come by.
I had someone clean up. Did they not
Eh.
clean up?
It's still a little there.
Would I notice it by this point?
And now that it's been pointed out, yes. I'll
Ah.
hire another group of cleaners.
Then
Got a
just
bit
start
messy during
snapping
the
and
invasion.
casting prestidigitation.
No, that works too. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Things got a bit messy during the invasion. What can I help you all with?
Well, about that, Sanus fucking tips over his bag of holding and unloads a metric fuck ton of just pieces of dragon.
Are you doing
Everything
both?
minus the blood, which he just has on him.
So you're doing both the dragon scales and the sea serpent scales?
Yep.
Ronan just kind of approaches. Huh. Interesting. Pulls out a tiny hammer, starts like hitting different things to get vibrations through them. It's decent condition. Signs
I
of
mean, it's-
necrosis, but doesn't seem to be spreading. Interesting.
It started like that one.
Was
admitted.
this He just points his finger up. The big guy up there?
Yep. Well, most of it.
I see.
There's some scales from not that one.
Yeah, I think I recognize Heretical God, that guy.
He got
Yeah,
kind of
that-
dunked.
That was the fangs that you worked on earlier.
Yeah, and these are the scales of that. Certainly a lot. What are you looking for me to do to him?
Could make some
Well-
of the coolest fucking armor you've ever seen.
If you're looking for scale armor, yeah?
Literal scale armor. Huh.
Exactly.
Well, Sanus, if you don't mind me asking, you mentioned about working on my arrow before. If maybe we could work a deal out on that.
For the, if I'm not mistaken, the ontological arrow, the star metal piece, the quiver that
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
the arrows. If I'm not mistaken, the price was set to, I believe, 1,000 gold. And
I don't recall that, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Unfortunately, nothing here would help me in the process.
Well, trade possibly.
You want to just
at
give
least-
me these parts?
I was thinking of the sea serpent scales. I'm not sure if anyone else would want anything else. If I'm looking around,
Sea
Well-
serpent scales.
I mean, if
They're not the most expensive thing, but I can buy them off you.
I mean, if anything, I got 300 gold to spare right now, so whatever would help.
How much? How many pounds of the scales do you have?
60 pounds, I believe.
It was 60. Okay. 1 sec.
Yeah, it's 60.
I could give you around maybe 400 gold for all the sea serpent scales.
Still be what, 200 gold short?
300 short.
Yeah. Well, no, you said 400, right?
For the scales,
Yeah.
yes.
For the
Yeah.
scales.
And then I got
And you have
300
300.
gold on me. Yeah.
So 300 for ontological.
I got no money to spare for you, my friend.
That's just for the sea serpent scales. You want to try to sell some of the other dragon parts? Probably could close the gap pretty easily.
Sanus, unless you got another idea. I don't want to trade anything in unless you have a plan for using these things.
Well, let's see. What could we reasonably make out of necrotic, abyssal, ancient white dragon scales?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to be out of the question.
How big are these scales actually?
For a single scale, if you like held your hands up and just made like a circle with your thumbs and index finger,
Okay.
about that big for a single scale, because it is an ancient white dragon. The thing was huge.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
was about to say,
scales.
I think the sea serpent ones were much smaller.
Much smaller.
More fine, I guess.
Yeah. It's also 13 pounds of it.
hmm
And
Of
14
perfect scales.
Of the perfect scale, yeah.
Of usable ones. It's hard to find usable dead scales, essentially.
We're holding on to max high rank gear from Monster Hunter, you see.
Yeah.
We're not quite at G rank yet, but we're getting there.
He holds up half of the corrupted white dragon teeth and just kind of starts inspecting them. Perhaps I could purchase these as well. The teeth.
How many of them?
Could buy the whole lot. Unless you want to keep some for yourself.
Maybe one as a trinket.
Yeah, I'd say keep one at least.
How about I buy a set of 10 then? And I give you 500 gold.
Ooh.
I think that's certainly reasonable.
Given how I'm going to be making most of this money back in a moment anyway, I think it's fine by me.
That'd leave you with 200 in your pocket.
And it lets me do some fun things with corrupt white dragon scale teeth.
Do I hear a tinge of excitement in your voice, Ronan?
No.
Oh.
I'd like to roll perception on that one.
Roll insight.
Insight. Much less confident with insight. 8.
You can't tell if he's excited or not.
Damn.
Sound like a deal?
Sounds like a deal to me.
He grabs 10 of the teeth, so you still have 4, and gives you 500 gold. And you're looking for me to improve that arrow of yours?
Yeah, and I guess you can take the 60 pounds of sea serpent scales as well.
Yeah. Let me see the quiver.
I'll apparate it out of the quiver and just bring it out. Or should
No,
I just give him the whole thing?
The
really?
quiver. The arrow is made by the quiver. I need the
Oh.
quiver to improve the arrow.
Yeah, here you go. I'll just take it off
Thank you.
and lay it on.
Give me a day. Give
We'll
me
be
a
back
day.
tomorrow then.
Yep.
As efficient as ever.
Sounds good.
And just out of curiosity, I know, Imp, you were interested in, well, the usual.
Well,
Anything that you can make daggers out of.
Those 4 claws. Yeah. Or 3 claws, rather.
Wonderful. How much would that cost?
Ooh. How about this? You give me 2 of the claws, I'll make the 3rd one into a dagger.
I think that's probably the best deal we're going to get as far as it goes.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Putting these parts to good use.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Hands over all 3 of the claws.
Perfect. This one will take a bit longer. So, give me about 3 days total. Come back, everything should be ready.
Wonderful.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll figure out what to do with the other pieces and probably come back to you with fun ideas, unless you come up with any yourself.
Understood.
Real quick, do you got any extra bags of holding pre-made by chance?
Myself? No.
I have to ask someone else around town for one of them.
Perhaps, I mean, I have my own for work. Can't really get rid of that one.
Of course.
Last I checked, as a favor that one of the Genesis Project got for me in exchange for a craft, apparently they got it from some ghosts. I don't know.
Damn it, we were just in the garden too. Fuck. Alright.
Well, we could always go and check the general store.
Oh, you mean
And,
generally a store?
Yeah, me and Alex have a comfortable business relationship.
You might have one. He tends to sell just usual items, though. But who knows? There's a chance.
Alright, well, I like you anyways.
Alright.
We'll catch you soon, Ronan.
See you in a few. I'm gonna get to work on these.
Very cool.
I guess we're slinking off.
Alright.
We begin rolling down the mountainside.
Where are you going?
Down.
Where?
That's up to them.
I would like to get a bag of holding. We don't need to play it out. If need
I
be,
can
if it's
say
possible.
that generally a store would not have a bag of holding for
That's
sale.
what I figured. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not in any urgent rush to get one. I just do want one eventually.
Give me 50 gold and I can be your taxi.
Gotcha.
100, because you'd have to go back and forth.
True.
Give me 100 and I can be even more of a taxi.
We're gonna have a big taxi in like a little bit, okay?
Like, literally, it's the, literally y'all can go and it'll be done today.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Also,
is
just
that...
real
go ahead.
quick, sorry. Potion of Lightning Resistance. What's the base spell for that? I actually forgot.
Protection from energy.
Which is super
Thank
nice.
you. There it is. Thank
Yep.
you.
No
I
problem.
was just trying to find where the heck it was.
Yep. Either way, do you all make your way to the highest district and speak with the gnomes?
Yeah, we're at
yeah.
the end of 2 weeks, aren't we?
Yep. So, before long,
Oh, before we actually go up there, I'll probably go retrieve the parents and be like, hey, you want to go see an airship? It should be done.
we have some things to gather first. Let us know when your introductions are complete. We'll be
Well-
there in time.
We'll double back then.
Okay. And you make your way to the highest district, and as you do, as you are ascending the final staircase, you see a much smaller compared to the Endurance airship just beginning to circle and like landing on the courtyard opposite to the Endurance. Comparative, it's being dwarfed by it, but it's still a sizable vessel.
Don't care, have airship. Vin she's doing that thing where she's like shaking her fists in front of herself. She's like kind of jumping up and down.
And you all,
Seem a little excited.
A little bit.
you all rush up, I presume.
I run up.
Yeah. And you see, leaning over the deck, you see Zephyr. He just kind of looks down. Yeah, Terrence makes a hell of an airship, I'll give him that much.
Holy crap!
Here, tosses down like a rope ladder. Come on, there's someone I want you all to meet.
I'm going to offer a ride on Orin to fly up.
Yeah! I will take that because I can't climb ropes.
It's a rope ladder. It's still kind of hard to climb, actually.
A little bit hard to climb.
We're up.
Sandus climbs up.
Vin rides Orin.
And without much issue, you make your way to the deck of the airship. And you see Zephyr at this point kind of just walks over to what looks like a stairwell down to below deck, and he's like, "Hey, Gwen, come up here. There's some people I need you to meet."
Gwen?
Yeah, I found you all a pilot. He'll be under, well, technically speaking, the Genesis Project's employ. Consider it a favor. As
Thank God.
Okay.
you see a figure emerge from the deck below. If you look at voice text, you see a drow individual with these cerulean eyes and dark black hair, wearing a dark shirt. Both his arms mechanical with these very bare bones prosthetics powered by the arcane, and he just looks towards you all, squinting in the daylight. Hey, good to meet you all. And Zephyr speaks up. This is Gwen. He's one of the refugees from the, well, you know. Very talented individual. Figured he'd be a perfect fit.
So, just to make sure, he's gonna pilot?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, thank
pilot.
the gods. Wonderful.
I mean, you saw me land there. It's the first time flying, but I think I'm pretty good at it.
That was
Listen,
you?
as long as it's not Vin.
Yeah, that was me. That was me parking it. Yeah. I never
Look,
looked at the
Vin's gonna
schematics. I
Vin's
never
gonna have a turn.
I never flown anything before, but I think I understand it.
Well, you made it here. That's step one, right?
Zephyr kind of leans in. He made no mistakes in the landing, so he's good.
Cool.
yeah. Forgive the surprise. It's just a little jarring, I suppose.
Yeah, I understand that. My people haven't been too polite towards you lot.
Well,
Hopefully I can, smooth things over a little bit.
You're already leaving a good first impression.
Happy to hear that.
Name's Vin. We
Nice
are
to meet you.
the Blades of Fate.
I've been told, I take it, and you see he just points with his robotic arm towards each of you. Sanus, Imp, and Amble,
And don't forget about Orin.
of course.
And Mios.
And Mios as well, correct.
Where the heck
and
is she?
She just comes in
Mios
as
is
a
on the
carrier, that's
Mios
all.
is on the Endurance still. They're not here right now though. Gesturing back towards Orin. I heard that one has a penchant for biting robotic arms, I must say.
You'll be fine. She
I hope.
She bites dead robotic arms.
There's alive robotic arms?
Gwen raises his hands and, like, just wiggles his fingers. Yes.
That is...
Is it the robotic arms that are alive, or the you that's alive controlling the robotic arms, though?
I would like to think that they control it. It'd be pretty terrifying if you had something attached to you that had a mind of its own.
Well, they don't have a mind of their own, but they are, like... I mean, they're alive because I'm alive, so... Look, this is really not the discussion. Please, I'll only request, if I'm, like, doing maintenance on my arms, don't let Oren get them.
Look, here, I'm gonna, like, bring Oren up and be like, just kind of stick your hand out. Well,
I really don't want to do that.
look,
That's not a good idea.
look. This
You see,
would be,
Oren is
like-
looking at the arm and salivating.
Oren, no. This is friendly. No. You have one.
Do not bite.
This
Do
is
not
friend.
bite.
Do not bite.
I'm
Like
gonna give it some time. Maybe
give it time.
I'll pat your wyvern later.
Okay. We'll work on this.
Cool.
We'll get something really bitter and put it on your arms.
Yeah, that's actually a good
Ah.
tactic. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's so... Look,
Hey,
we're
listen,
glad
it works.
We're glad to have you piloting us, Gwen.
I'm glad to have a job that isn't being mind controlled.
Yeah. Hooray, you're not mind controlled anymore.
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys, honestly, for that. That was terrible.
Yeah,
It's
imagine
all
us
a
figuring
blur.
it out.
It's all a blur, really, but
Well, hopefully we can finally move the fuck on from that, cause yeah, that's messed up.
yeah. Either way, you might want to get your sister, right? Yes?
Yeah, that'd be smart. I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna zip out.
I have some family members to bring up as well. If
All
you
right.
don't mind.
Oh, of course, this is y'all's ship. Just tell me where to go and I'll fly there.
Hey.
Guys, I'm gonna be bringing back my parents to Ironlock. So
You
Sorry.
got time, Amble.
okay, yeah, yeah. I mean,
All the way to the north, then.
unless you guys need to go to Waterkeep, bathe the garden, I don't know.
Amble, my friend, my dear Dragonborn. She puts a hand on his head. We have a fucking airship.
Yeah, we can.
That's-
It'll take us like. Let me see.
She just
He
starts
pulls out
patting
a-
his back.
Pulls out a small map. Just over 2 days to get to Ironlock.
I feel like
Well-
I'm taken aback on that. I'm like, holy shit!
Damn! Yeah, Vin is also just like, holy shit, really?
Gwen kind of just like puts his hand on like the side of the ship. They built this thing for speed, so yes.
Ha!
Damn! All right.
Cool.
We
We can
travel.
get anywhere.
We travel around 350 miles a day.
Whew. Wow.
So
All right, Amble, go get your parents. We got some traveling to do.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I will say,
Go ahead.
I do like to drive fast. So
You got a need for speed,
so
and I'm gonna fly away.
I mean, yeah. All I can say is that I'll be happy to fly you anywhere you like.
Very neat.
Also to note, for the sake of it, because I forgot to describe it, you see a crossbow slung across his back, very mechanically advanced. It looks far more complicated than a regular crossbow. And he's wearing a set of goggles on his forehead that, midway through the conversation, he just pulled down over his eyes.
Vin would be like, where did you get those cool-ass goggles?
I made them. So
Does
that...
Vin still have the night vision goggles?
Yes, and he's like, I made them so that the sun doesn't blind me, because my people do not like the sun very much.
Smart move. I got these ones, and she straps them to her head, and they help me see in the dark, because I'm not like that one. She throws a thumb at Sanis.
I can just see in the dark.
You see Gwen looking towards the two? You look, Steven. Does like something happen to your eyes when you're a kid or something?
God, right. I have to remember you're from the Frostbourne. Us, Tabaxi, and quite a few of us folk in the Aether Garden are kinda not given that. We kinda had that taken away as we became more civilized. He's a bit of a wild one.
Ironic, given this place is called the Wildwoods.
Yeah, I know, right? But them's the breaks.
Also, he just kind of looks to you, Sanus. So you're not civilized, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to take that one. Should I be insulted?
Probably.
I feel like I should be insulted.
You should probably be insulted.
Yeah, boo-hoo. I'm sorry I'm more refined than you.
Ooh.
Wow. All right.
Let's hold on.
She
Hold
just
on.
starts snapping at you.
You see
Well-
Gwen just
I
look
left
down at his
early.
hands.
What the hell?
I miss
Oh
snapping.
no! Oh no! No!
What
Don't
did you-
do this!
Make a strength save.
I don't want to do that.
Too bad. Roll a
Too bad.
Oh yeah.
Should get it.
That's a 1. Vin, your legs just immediately go numb. Like just instant.
I collapse! Sadness!
Oh, I'm sorry. I just in my lack of civility and just, my utter barbarism, I must have slipped.
It's
She
true.
You can't
looks
expect-
so done with you. She looks
You
so
can't
done with
expect-
your shit.
You can't expect more from someone like me.
Unnumb my legs, peasant.
After a
Oh.
few moments, they regain their.
What was that, peasant, did you say?
Wiggles her. She tries wiggling her fucking leg.
After about 5 seconds, it starts to return, but they're still kind of numb. They don't feel great.
So what was that? What was that, Vin? Something
You
about...
win this round. Strange
Civility.
desert cat man.
To answer your question, Gwyn, the rigors of where I come from physically have meant that I retained a little bit more of those physical changes. With
Understood.
Vin having been in the Wildwoods for so long, they have adapted in a different way.
Understood.
In bad ways, my legs.
No, I think that's just
No,
you.
no, that's just because you didn't have blood in your legs for about 30 seconds to a minute.
Shut up.
That can't be healthy. What are you talking about? This blood shit.
Oh
Saying
god,
walking
don't
with me
even
also at
ask.
Wait. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind now. Never mind.
What?
If you want to know, I'll be glad to show you at some point. Let's just say your arms work on magic. My spells don't work on the same kind of magic.
Gotcha. And yeah, Mias arrives at this point with Imp.
Mias, you missed the fun.
Vin is
Oh, did you
sprawled on the
fucking
ground.
make Vin's legs numb again? Shit's hilarious. Yeah, Gwen
Did
kind of
she
leans.
deserve it?
She called me
Oh,
uncivilized.
absolutely deserved it. Also, hello, Mias. My name's Gwen. Hi. You see, Mias is immediately kind of like distrusting at a first glance. It's like, he cool?
He's cool.
He's cool. He's kind of
He's
a
our
shit.
pilot.
He is our pilot. I like him already.
Well, fuck me. Don't actually, but damn. All right, cool.
I mean, it was between this and Vin.
Honestly,
Look,
I think I prefer this.
Yes.
Even I will go out on that tightrope, Sanders, and say, no, I should not fly this beautiful piece of craft.
Yes, that is, I think, safer for all of us.
Do
and
you want to
the world as a
experience...
whole.
Do you want to experience the sensation of free falling?
You
No,
know, I've already
really don't.
experienced it a little bit. I don't think I want to.
Don't let me
good.
drive.
Great. Good idea.
Anyways, where are we going?
At this point, Amble returns with his parents.
I would say like 3,000% before I bring him back up. It's like, hey, we have a drow pilot. He's friendly. Don't do anything.
I
to
heard
him.
about what happened with the people. Rumors have been circulating.
Damn, they've been moving. Oh, okay. So I
It has
just
been
wanted
2
to warn you.
weeks. Like, out
Right.
of character, it's been 2 weeks. Zephyr has his people working on that since day one, so rumor has spread.
Right,
It's that
which is
time.
good, and it's just like, well, damn, Zephyr's work is doing
Yep.
good. So yeah, we
I
return.
will hold my tongue, but I don't have to like it yet. And he gets on board. Gwen's just like, hey, nice to meet you lot. And your father just kind of looks at him. Likewise. Alright, you're serious. Okay. We ready to get this show on the road?
Is Zephyr still on board?
He is for now, and he actually turns to, like, as you look towards him, he's like, I still have some business to attend to in Everstone, so, this is where I'll be leaving you all.
Hey, Zeph.
Yeah?
Before you go, I got one question for you that's, I feel like you would probably know better than anybody.
Ask away.
Know any good vacation spots?
Oh. Well, what kind of vacation you looking for? Something new or something quaint?
Something new.
You ever been to Celeste?
No, I've never been off of this continent ever. Been pretty landlocked.
Well, Celeste is, technically Wildwood's, territory, so... It'll be a nice change of pace, but something not too far from similar.
I'll keep it in mind.
They
Thanks
also
for the
have
suggestion.
parties, like, every month, so you can catch one, probably.
Oh, shit. Gotcha.
Either way, have fun, y'all. And he, jumps off the ship.
Thank you, Zeph.
Anytime. And, Gwen just kind of, gets behind the wheel and is like, you all ready?
Lead on, Captain.
Oh, I'm not the captain. I'm just here to fly. As,
Very cool.
Wheelman?
you see the, you hear this whir as, the airship hums to life, as you slowly begin to lift off the ground. As quickly ascending above Everstone, you can see immediately above the mountain range around you, as quickly you ascend 100, 200, 300 feet above the highest point of Everstone, until you breach above the mountain range itself, and you can see the horizon around the entirety of the Wildwoods. As the wind is beginning to pick up, you just turn back to Gwen, and the goggles are still on. He just has the biggest smile on his face, and he's like, alright, let's go. And he throws this lever forward, and you grab onto something as the entire ship lurches for a moment as it begins to pick up speed. And boy, does it fly.
Zoom.
As you see
Man.
the ground below you whip past, and in a few moments you're past the city, soaring above the scorched plains, the ancient battleground for the Calamity years ago. You see from this view massive gashes across the earth that can only be delivered from something akin to the cannons that you fired before. As after a few hours you're past it, above the forests, and past the mountain range, as you are making way for Ironlock. And unless there's anything anyone wants to talk about on the ship, before long you all see Ironlock on the horizon. As
I think if anything, I want to ask Gwen, like, how'd you get your arms? Like, what's that story about?
as he's piloting, wind whipping past him, it's very loud because of how fast you're going in this.
All right, I'll ask an
unsurfaced.
Ironlock. We'll just keep
You're
going.
yelling, and he's just like,
How'd
story,
you get your shit?
story for another time, friend.
Sounds good.
I would say for a pretty good majority of this, Vin's been riding at the front. With the goggles on her face, she is having the fucking time of her life.
And before long, you make your way to Ironlock as he basically slows and comes to a stop above the city and slowly begins to descend and lands perfectly in the center of the Iron Haven.
I would imagine the scenery around Ironlock is much different from what we've seen it before. Definitely I have.
To describe the visual from above, because you would see it on the way down, the front gates are torn apart. So much so that most of the wall around, for a pretty sizable radius, has collapsed. There's just this massive hole in the front side of the city. Nothing as spectacular for the second ring or the inner circle. But you do note there are several various destroyed buildings across the entirety of the city. There's a lot of damage sustained. Doesn't seem to be any fires active or the like. But you definitely tell that there was some shit that happened here. You see parts of the city that are completely frozen over, just encased in ice. And it just looks war-torn, but it still looks salvageable easily. And you do see people walking around. As for the past 2 weeks, people have been filtered back towards Ironlock.
Wow.
Before you land in the center of the Iron Haven, in their courtyard. And Gwyn just kind of throws the levers forward, parking it.
Well, damn, buddy, I gotta say, you are one hell of a pilot.
Thank you. I would say I practiced a lot, but I didn't.
Well, you can say it's natural then, huh?
Never a better time to learn.
Always have been kind of a prodigy, but it is what it is.
Sure as hell beats walking, that's for sure.
Damn
I
right.
agree.
Let's go find out what's what.
I'm gonna stay here and make sure no one robs us.
Thanks, dude.
Alright.
And in
Just
we go.
make sure to let us know if something does happen. I imagine you have a way to contact us.
No.
Oh,
Wonderful. Can you
Here.
cast any magic?
He begins an incantation with his hand, and these 4 motes of light just begin to circle in the air around him. This is not very far range, but I can do this. Let me look through a sheet. Nothing that would be very flashy. Hold on, he starts digging through beside the driving section of the ship and pulls out a flare gun.
You know, that works.
This'll work. Case of emergency.
we'll have to double back to Avara. Maybe he can whip something up for us.
Could get us another one of these, she says, holding up her Ring of Fire speech.
Can I take a look at that?
Absolutely. She pops it off and hands it to him.
She starts looking around. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, you could hold on to that. I'm not going to be separate from these guys.
Oh no, he holds up his hand beside it. I can't even wear it. We need to have something special done for that. Hands it back to you. That's just a very interesting piece of work. Very well made.
Thanks. Either way, I'm sure you'll hold down the fort pretty well.
He pats the crossbow on his back. Anyone tries to anything, I'll just shoot him.
Very good.
All
Alright, guys.
Anything
think
tries
that's-
anything hostile. I'll make that clear.
In Ironlock, I don't think that's going to be the case, but just in case, I guess.
Better to be safe. And
Here we go.
yeah, what are y'all doing?
I'm going to be helping the parents back to home, kind of seeing the damage.
Making your way there, it's not too long of a walk. You managed to make it. The home didn't suffer that much damage, but there's definitely signs of damage. Several of the windows are smashed in. Part of the kitchen wall is collapsed in. But besides that, it's still structurally sound, and the rest of the house looks fine. It looks a little bit looted, but Nothing important was lost. Overall, manageable.
I mean, it sucks for the stuff that's missing, but I mean, it's here still, right? For the most part.
That it is. I can fix the wall without much trouble. It'll just take me a little while. Regardless, could have been much worse.
Yeah. I still don't know where the other two nerds might be.
I'm not sure myself, but if they make their way back, their home will be ready for them soon enough.
If you happen to see him before I do, tell him I miss him. All right.
Of course.
I think I'm just gonna give him a hug and kind of see my way out.
You lot
I'll try
seem busy.
Yeah.
Are we there with you?
If you wanted to, I wasn't gonna stop you guys.
I was gonna say, if Vin would be there, would I be able to just start roll up and start casting mending on whatever I can? Does that work for like windows and shit?
For the sake of it, because everything is like windows broken, not really. You'd have to spend like an hour piecing together the shards of glass.
Oh hell!
Before
tedious.
like you'd have to take one shard of glass and another and mend those two together, then another piece and mend that together. This is a job for Fabricate.
Yeah, no, this is a little bit out of my expertise, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She would like, there would be like the mailbox, the little flange that you, the flag that you put up, it's like bent, she just casts mending on that.
It just unbends, like it doesn't really fix anything, it just... boop. Yep.
Well,
Thank
hopefully
you.
Can get this sorted.
Thank you, Veneria, for the help.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
We'll double back this way if we're in the area. We'll
Sounds
make sure
like a plan. Don't let us keep you, we can manage.
Well, it's still worry. Still love you guys.
Of course, Amble. And the parents begin cleaning and beginning to fix the house.
Yeah, I think it would be, I guess, with that out of the way, Amble, I suppose the other thing we could really do in here is kind of just damage control.
Or kind of survey. I couldn't find the brothers back in Everstone. I'm kind of worried that they're still around here. Maybe, I don't know. Can we take a quick look? Maybe. I don't know what everyone else is gonna be doing. I don't know.
Probably helping you, to be honest.
Look, I just got plans to get to Waterkeep, but I'm in a rush.
You're just trying to make your way down to just searching for your brothers?
Yeah, I'd say I would probably just spend the rest of the day just kind of surveying, kind of looking at the damage around, because Ironlock is still hometown. I'm kind of like,
For sure.
well, shit.
Go ahead,
So-
roll investigation at advantage.
All right. At advantage. All right.
You got people helping you.
You got help.
23.
23.
Spend the better part of the day and asking around. You don't see them.
No word or anything about them.
Nope. You don't think they're here.
Well, at least that. It still sucks that I don't know where they're at, but at least they're not in Ironlock, so at least they got out somewhere then. Hopefully.
That's a lead.
Yeah, that's one thing or another.
I'll just have to keep my hopes up then, I guess. So, where to now, guys?
I think that's your call finally, Imp.
Yeah, I got some stuff I want to do in Waterkeep real quick, but otherwise, I got nothing I really want to do.
Gonna
Well-
meet your pen pal.
I roll my eyes aggressively at Amble. Yes, actually, I am.
Well, to Waterkeep then.
Very cool.
Is there anywhere you want to stop on the path, since it's quite literally on the opposite side of the continent?
Would you mind if we did a stop off in New Haven first?
I'm not opposed to it. I mean,
If
it's
you-
kind of along the way. I mean, fuck. We made it up here in 2 days.
If you still wanna, I know I kind of just made the offer for you.
Yeah, I'll side eye Vin a little bit at that. Be like, yeah, we'll stop at New Haven along the way, I suppose.
All right. You return to Gwyn at the airship and welcomes you back on. All right, where to?
We're gonna head to Waterkeep, but make a stop in New Haven real quick beforehand. Like real brief.
All right,
Like keep the engines running, kind of brief.
gotcha. Yeah, like, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. All right.
Hey, Gwen.
Yeah?
Has this ship got a name?
Pulls out like a schematic. The Perseverance.
Nice.
That's catchy.
I think it fits.
I think so too. Alrighty, friend, you know the way.
I don't. He pulls out a map.
Oh crap. Actually, now I think about it, I don't know the way either.
Here, I'll.
He holds out a map of the Wildwoods and just starts tracing with his pinky. All right.
Yeah,
I could do that.
I was gonna say I would point it out to him where.
He finds
New
it pretty
Haven's at.
quickly.
Okay.
But yeah, and once more, engines begin, and you make your way into the sky. And many nights are spent, not many, but a few, gazing up at the stars from almost above the cloud layer, as you just see a vast skyline. It's a sight you don't really get to see, and none of you have gotten to see, of just the vastness of the world truly, and how technologically you're making your way faster than most things ever can or will. And it's just humbling as you make your way south towards New Haven. Before long, you land. And it's a good ways out from town because there's no real place to land in the town. But he finds a good spot, and before long, what do you do?
I'm gonna go poke around, y'all. I've got something I need to check up on.
You need help with that?
Yeah. You know what? Some company actually wouldn't be bad.
All right.
Well then, lead on.
Alright. And we're gonna saunter our way into town.
All right.
Is there any, like... Is there, like, a town graveyard?
It doesn't take much time to find it. Yes.
Right. Give me a sec, y'all. I'm gonna look around. Here's actually an important question. Do I know what my mother's name is?
No, but you know the last name.
Of course. I'm gonna search.
Are we all following around, or are we kind of just like waiting outside essentially?
I think this is one of those instances where we should probably stay here.
Yeah. Like I would imagine we're waiting, and I'll just like turn to Vin and be like, you know anything about this?
He's gonna go talk to somebody he's never really met.
Oh well, shit.
Well, Amble, see, this place is called a graveyard, and
Yeah.
at some point when people die, they usually bury them here.
Fuck you.
I'm glad I could clear that up for you.
Imp. Fuck. Before long, it doesn't take you a while. You find, very simply, at the base of a tree. Say it's probably around 20, 25 years old, the tree. It's not that big. But a single headstone Marin Ural. And there's not much else to it.
I think I'm gonna kind of like crouch in front of it, kind of like rub my hands along like the headstone a bit. And like, Marin. Interesting. Well, hey, Mom. I know we didn't really get to know each other much at all. It sounds like whatever's in my head hit you pretty odd. I'm gonna figure things out. But, thanks for the lead, I suppose. I'm gonna kind of like just sit there for a bit, kind of thinking. Or nodding a bit to myself and then standing up and make my way back to the party.
Before long, you see him return.
You got your words in?
Yeah. It's weird. I didn't. Well, kind of learned who my mom was. I kind of gesture a thumb towards the graveyard with a bit of a soft smile. I kind of look towards Mias. I understand why he never told me.
It's not exactly an easy subject for someone
Now,
as young as you were.
and it definitely explains the old man quite a bit.
I could never hold a grudge.
Yeah, I'm finding myself a little, it's a bit harder to hold one myself now. But, yeah, I just kind of wanted to, get to know her at least a little bit, as much as I can, so thank y'all for letting me get that in.
I'm gonna walk up to him and put my hand on his shoulder and be, well, wherever they're at now, I'm sure they appreciate the words, just being here.
Here's hoping. Sounded like they needed the peace. That's for sure. So.
And did you manage to get any of that yourself?
Well, I mean, you gotta think I never really knew the woman. I don't know, I'm not finding myself emotional or anything like that, just it's weird. It's really novel as an experience, I guess. If anything, it just opens up a bunch more questions about what the hell are these things living in our heads, and it definitely makes me reconsider some things about Yaman. But yeah, it's really it. I don't know, just feels good to finally know.
Finally can close some of those books, huh?
Yep, but a bunch more just opened.
They keep opening for all of us, it seems.
Yeah. But enough about that. We're burning ship fuel. Let's get on to Waterkeep.
Ship fuel?
Points at the airship.
I don't. Does our ship run on fuel?
Like an Arcana check.
Okay. 12?
It's run by something.
Fuck me. I'm gonna go ask Gwen. I'm going back to the airship.
You return to the airship. You see Gwyn just kind of chilling, cleaning out his. I was gonna say cleaning out his fingernails. He's not.
Hey, Gwen.
He's poking two of his fingers together. Yeah.
What does the ship run on?
Magic.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. But I
Shrug
wasn't
as I
sure.
walk in.
There's no such thing as ship fuel.
I mean, technically speaking, magic is the fuel. The
Eat
same
shit.
way food is a horse's fuel.
Oh my god, I'm going to bed. I'm going to my
I'm
room.
liking Gwyn so much more now. Oh my
Gwyn
God.
just raises both arms. If you're afraid of the answer, stop asking scary questions.
Go away.
Oh my god.
You hear a room slap in the distance, or a door slap on the distance.
You're very distant from the mic.
How about
hear
the
a
we
door
lost-
slam.
we
There we
lost
go.
him.
Gwen's just kind of like looking at you, Imp. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Just I had some shit to sort out. That's all.
I understand. Rumor says that your boyfriend's in Waterkeep, he says as he takes off.
I am fucking snickering like a madman right now.
All right, which one of you assholes snitched?
I'm walking to my room, not saying a word.
Amble, I just want to talk.
Before Amble gets too far,
Make a strength saving throw,
Oh
Amble.
no!
Enjoy your numb knees.
Roll a strength save.
Strength save. Let's do this. No! Yes!
You go for the door.
Nope. Fuck it. Damn. No, I don't want to.
You can't. You
No,
literally.
don't inspiration.
You do not spend inspiration on this.
I was this close.
I will give you
Oh.
negative inspiration.
Can I spicy text this? I'm just gonna fall down the steps. Ah, fuck!
Okay, no. To describe the stairs, they're not like a proper stairway. They're like boat stairs. Like
2 steps.
yeah, they're very steep. Like they're very steep and have like handrails on both sides. More like a ladder, like ladder stairs almost. So as you're descending, you put one foot on a peg and then you go to the next peg and descend, and your legs aren't moving. You're
What?
just kind of holding on to the ladder.
I'm kind of just like I'm going down the ladder, and I'm just like parking my foot atop Amble's head and be like, yeah, who told him? Did you tell him? I'm like prodding him with my foot.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm
Insight check from Imp. Amble, are you lying?
God. Absolutely.
All right, make a deception check at disadvantage. And Imp insight at advantage.
Oh.
A 6.
ooh, well,
Come
This
on,
does not
baby.
bode well.
Come on, baby.
Come on,
Hold on, I
insight.
clicked on it. It's thinking. It's thinking.
thinking
I clicked
about
on
it. The
Okay,
suspense.
Let me try clicking
Oh,
again.
come on.
Roll 20, please. Oh, there. Okay.
18.
18 is.
Yeah,
18
Imp,
to
he's lying
6.
to you.
Well, I'm sorry I have to do this, buddy. Long live the king. And I just kick
What?
him off the stairs.
There's a moment of just when you're falling in slow motion, and you're like, oh god, and then you fall another like foot and hit the ground because you were almost down the stairs. It's
My
a short
legs are
fall.
still spaghetti.
Your legs are still spaghetti for another 5 seconds, then they come back to you.
I'm just lying on the floor like
Defeated.
worth it.
Just
Thank you, Sanus. That was real nice of you. I appreciate it.
Uh,
you're welcome.
but you make your way back towards Waterkeep. Oh, this is the wrong music for Waterkeep. Oh no.
Yeah, that's Firekeep, dumbass.
Fuck.
you fucked that up, man.
I fucked it up.
It was one thing, and now it's just ruined.
Yeah.
True. You approach from a different perspective towards Waterkeep, looking down at the mountains and the various pools and waterfalls descending from the mountain range, some of the perpetual rainbows that it can be seen when the sun is right. You see a clear place to land, the same deck that you descended during the assault against Azrath. That massive courtyard you're able to land on in the Aquatrance's domain. And before long, you can make your way wherever you want in the city.
I am booking it to the halls.
Is everyone going with, or are y'all going separate ways here?
I can't say no to seeing Aramis.
Just to ask the halls, they have history, correct?
Quite a bit, but they're very strict with their books.
Yeah, you might want to ask before you grab anything.
Yeah, be very careful. They know how to leave a mark.
Apparently one of them fucked up Var, so you really want to be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
I mean, I wasn't going to go steal their books. That's more
just
that's
a
more Imp's
pretense.
thing.
Just pretense. Not even if you're stealing. They're just very touchy.
You see, Gwen, I'm gonna stay on the ship because
That's a smart move.
yeah.
I mean, do we really want to barge in with, Element and his boyfriend? Kind of. I feel like it's more of a
punch Amble on the arm.
I punch Amble.
Amble, you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Damn it!
Gwen's just like, I'll stay here. I don't think my people are. I don't know if word's traveled this far yet. And if
Fair
it has,
enough.
I still don't trust it. I'm gonna lay low.
Alrighty.
That's fair.
Well, if anyone touches
Stay
you, we
safe.
fuck them up.
True, and I'll fuck him up too. But I don't
Very
want to.
cool.
I don't want to be arrested, so I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. Take care.
I will. Good luck with everything.
We're going.
All right. And as you all descend from the Perseverance, we're going to take a brief break.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
So let us break. So, to resume, we aren't going to resume at Waterkeep. We're going to rewind time a little bit back to Everstone, where we see Amble and Sanus picking up their items from Ronan. You see he hands over a very ornately made dagger, curved the whole way, more like a karambit knife, using the claw, and hands you back the quiver as well. You see a lot of bits have been refined and enhanced, and describe both of these. The ontological arrow now has an additional use per long rest, and the dagger is the Tyrant's Claw, which I will show right now. It's +2, it deals an extra 2d4 necrotic on hit, and when you crit, you regain half the damage dealt. But it's also cursed. With Tyrant's Fall, upon missing an attack with a critical failure, you take 1d4 necrotic and suffer the fading condition until the start of your next turn. What's the fading condition? I'm so glad you asked me. In short, you gain resistance to healing.
Oh God.
Nice!
Yeah.
That's
Well, that
exactly what we
sucks.
needed.
All healing received halved where you're affected, so if he nat ones on an attack with it, until the start of his next turn, healing is halved.
Well, balls.
But if he crits with it, half the damage he deals is regained.
Still pretty good.
So, picture crit sneak attack, healing half of that. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
Now, what'd you
ontological arrow, extra use per long rest.
1 extra use? Alright, I'll take that.
Yeah, which means you could shoot 2 ontological arrows back to back.
Oh,
Terrifying.
absolutely.
Horrifying.
But the next time you want to upgrade that, it will cost significantly more.
I would only imagine.
Either way.
We're just gonna go fucking star hunting, guys.
Either way, back to Waterkeep. Imp, you're heading right to the halls. And everyone else is following a bit behind because Imp is running.
okay.
Yeah, I'm stumbling a little bit because I'm a little bruised.
Sanus just kind of keeps up, then runs ahead of Imp, and then slows down, and then runs ahead of him again, slows down, just like, come on, Imp. Keep up.
Vin's flying.
Make a dexterity save, Sanus.
Dex save.
Yep, as you're running very recklessly on this high-rise city. 14. Okay. You turn back as you're like taunting Imp and impact one of the railings and flip over and grab on and don't plummet 100 feet into the lake below. And are able to climb up back over. And you're just kind of like, oh right, this place is 100 feet off the ground. As Imp passes you.
Actually,
Vin hovers above you and watch the whole thing and just goes smooth.
Actually, would he actually?
I'm sorry,
know
what
that?
was that? What was that, Veneria?
Just
my
flying
God.
away.
Is she over water?
Yes.
The
Currently.
DM
100
has willed
feet.
it.
Would 100 feet kill over water?
Can you dispel magic? Because they're currently flying.
all movement speed at 0.
Wouldn't make them fall, though.
It would unless they have levitating. I don't remember.
It's magic flight. They don't need to spend
Okay.
any movement to stay aloft.
Oh, okay.
Doo-doo-doo.
No more cursive binding, okay?
No!
Definitely more cursive binding.
Before long, Imp, you make your way to the halls of eternity. They recognize you upon entering. What do you do?
Hey, this is like the clerk lady, the entrance or whatever. Is Aramis here?
Yeah, he's in his room.
Wonderful. I got some friends coming in. You probably know a lot of them.
Sure.
I think they're interested in some in the library, but thank you.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna
have them check in. Thank you.
Let's scoot on past over to Aramis's room.
And before long, you make your way there, and you just knock.
Yep.
Swings the door open. Oh, hey. How'd it go?
Well, we killed a fucking dragon, so...
I knew
that
you
was
could do it.
something. You mind if I step in?
Of course.
Pop in.
He closes the door behind you. You here to, cash in that meditation that I talked about?
Yeah, I think, we know about as much as you do in regards to whatever the hell's living in Mios's head, but, yeah, I think being able to, like, just try and talk with him, more, you know, usually he talks to me in my dreams every now and then, but I don't know when that's going to happen next, so being able to reach out to him specifically and have a chat seems like it'd be good, just to get some more information, because I know fuck all right now.
Well, I can't guarantee it would work, but I can show you what I do to meditate to clear my mind. At the very least, it'll help you be a bit less anxious.
It's open, and I appreciate it.
Oh, he kind of clears out. He moves the table in the center of the room and just starts. Oh, pardon me. He lays out like a blanket over the ground, something comfortable to sit on. You see, he sets up a couple things of incense in the room. All right. I haven't had to coach anyone on this in a while. Take a seat.
I'm gonna plop myself down in front of him.
All right. You still going by Imp, or
I've been trying out going by Ilman again.
all right
It's-
then, Elman? Close
I'm
your
gonna
eyes and
smile
just
at that.
breathe deep.
Alright.
Focus on your breathing. Long breaths in and out. Clear your mind. Just keep your breathing in the center. Now think. Focus on what's troubling you. Put that in the forefront of your mind. Deconstruct it. Understand it. It's okay to be afraid of it. Just figure out why you're afraid of it. And don't pull back, just focus on it. Try to understand it and see where you can go from there. Make a charisma check at advantage.
Just a straight check?
Yep.
Alright. Yikes.
Over the course of about an hour, you're not able to make any real progress. And he kind of just is looking at you. You've been thinking, you've been meditating. You're able to keep yourself calm. You've been, for the first time in a while, you've been able to remove anxiety for a brief while. But you aren't able to reach out the way you were hoping for. And you see, after a while, you just open your eyes, Aramis kind of just in the kitchen, preparing something, it seems. You managed to get anywhere?
Well, I feel a lot calmer, that's for sure, but, no, I didn't Didn't get anywhere in my own head and talk to whatever's living in there. Exactly.
Alright. I have something. You have to trust me on this one.
Oh, gods.
Yeah. It's something I use sometimes if I am in need of a clear mind and are unable to do so myself. You could say it's a bit of an aid. And you see he's pouring like some boiling water into a cup and he's stirring something up and, making something. And he hands you this hot cup of tea that's still steaming. You see the water's lavenderish with bits of like just little tiny leaves almost within. Drink this while it's still hot.
I'm gonna kind of cock an eyebrow a little bit and be like, this shit better not be drugged. And then I'm slamming it.
You slam it back. It's very hot. It burns your mouth a bit. It tastes good. It's pleasant, but he looks at you. It's not drugs per se. It's just okay. By definition, it's drugs, but it's not really drugs.
I'm just smiling at him. Like, you're real convincing.
As you take a seat and begin once again. He kind of sits down across from you and just begins repeating the same instructions as before. No check required this time. As before long, you open your eyes again and you're no longer in Aramis's room. As you sit in the center of the blank white voidscape around you.
I think once appearing in the void, I'm going to kind of like slowly stand up and be like, alright. Hey, Ilman, you there?
Stepping out almost as if from behind you, you see the figure that you're familiar with. Impressive.
Had a bit of help, but figured it's about time I have a chat with you instead of Vin.
He kind of crosses his arms. Can say it's an interesting change of pace.
I bet it is. Look, I know you know as much as I do. You can, I presume, look at me and such. Things have gotten a bit more interesting as far as families involved.
That much I did see.
I think I just got a few things I want to ask you, if that's alright.
It's only fair. I'm sure you have many questions.
Primarily, who are you exactly?
That's a broad question. I must ask first, what's the answer? What is the answer you want? The full history? Or the idea?
I'm gonna say, as he says the idea, I kind of give him a very curious look. My arms crossed too now. Let's go with the idea.
My name is Ilman Ural. I was one that fought during the calamity, and was to lead this world back towards peace. I was meant to strike down my brother. I was meant to not befall the fate I fell. To be as vague as possible, while still giving you the answer.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and presume your brother was named Zar, huh?
The very same.
Fuck.
I had a similar connection. Something felt wrong when Tsar was there, standing over Sinrid.
In what way?
It's hard to tell. Something just felt off.
Well, this is all sorts of confusing. I don't know why it sounds like you essentially live the life I am right now, but slightly different.
Quite different.
Hmm.
If you wanted the full history, offer still stands.
Yeah, lay it on me.
He takes a seat on a floating piece of rubble nearby. My brother, Tsar, took the throne after our father died. He began scheming, working with the likes of Tharizdun, trying to get himself a position in the world. Beyond calamity. To perpetuate the calamity, to not bring it to an end, to profit from it. Something comfortable, something he didn't have to worry about, something he didn't have to fight for. So on the day he was being appointed king, and with a little help from Ao, I walked into the court and I killed him, and took the throne for myself. Me and my allies, well, we pushed as far as we could. Thankfully, it seems we brought the calamity to an end. Although it could have gone a lot smoother than it did. For the time I was alive, I was regaled as the last king of Xenom. And he just stares at you.
I think I'm just gonna sort of like brow furrow this entire time as he's explaining. I'm just like, damn. I'm gonna kind of like bring a hand to my chin, just kind of like rub it a little bit, be like, yeah, well, your story does sound awfully familiar. We don't know at all what Zar's up to. He's clearly sided with, well, at least I presumed he was sided with the Frostbourne at first, but
I believe he was merely using the Frostbourne as a means to an end.
that's what I'm thinking too now.
That power, drawn from the abyss, that is the work of Tharizdun. The one Veneria banished long ago.
So, do you think it's possible that he's making his way back into the world?
God of the Abyss. No. They are sealed behind the divine gates. For them to fall, it wouldn't be something so simple. Perhaps they're attempting to release Tharizdun back upon the world, but he just nods his head. If it were to get to that point, the entire world would already be in ruin.
I see. Doesn't explain how he's able to, as I was able to use some of that power.
The gods, their reach can still touch this realm, this land. Just not in full.
Well, that's a lot to chew on then.
You see at this point the area around this dreamscape is beginning to flicker and waver as if unstable. You don't have much time left.
Seems like our time's almost up. One last question, then, I suppose. Does the name Marin mean anything to you?
He thinks for a moment. Yes. My mother. The Queen. May she rest well.
Well, damn.
You've done well fighting Sinred. I'm proud of you. As the dream vanishes and you open your eyes and you're inside of Aramis's room.
Oh, okay, yep, that worked.
Roll a d4.
4.
You see Aramis is, like, sitting at the counter. You see there's several bottles laid, and he's kind of just, like, sipping a drink. He just looks to you. I'm finally awake.
What? How long was I out? What?
4 hours.
The fuck? I had like a 5-minute chat with him.
I mean, that drug did take a while to work through your system, I guess, but, hey, it worked, didn't it?
What the hell? Do I feel particularly groggy or anything?
Make a con save.
I had to ask.
Yep. It's been 4 hours, so I'll say. I was gonna say advantage. You're not poisoned or anything. You just feel like your body was working through something for the past 4 hours, and you're getting over it now.
Ugh. Shit. Damn. Sorry about that.
Don't need to apologize. At the very least, a connection's established.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Learn anything?
I want to say I learned a lot, but I also feel like I didn't learn fucking anything.
Unfortunate.
So, yeah, weird thing is that, at least the others in the group have said similar shit that, like, whoever's talking to them in their dreams shares the same names as them. So I had a talk with Spirit Illman, and he mentioned having same siblings, same mother as I do, but they were around during the calamity. His brother apparently became like a king to bring about to work with Thorisdun and bring about calamity like in full, and I guess keep it going. And then the spirit living in my head with the help of Ao, one of them gemstone dragons, I believe.
The Sapphire Dragon.
Yeah. Killed his brother, took the throne for himself to help bring about the end of the calamity. And apparently he was the last king of Xenum. Some shit.
Well, I can attest that there has been no king of Xenum since the calamity ended.
Fuck.
We split into separate nations at that point.
Do you think your libraries would have any information on that, or is that all old knowledge?
We don't have anything that predates, I want to say maybe 600 years ago. This library, comparative to the calamity, is new.
Right. I'm gonna get up. Alright then. Appreciate it.
Fuck. Well, we get a
Fuck
drink?
Indeed. Yeah.
Sounds
Dinner
like a
too, if
plan.
you'll let me treat you.
Sure. and you both make way. Imp, you gain access to Aether Communion.
Oh, baby.
So, over the course of a short rest, you can attempt to contact your Aether Spirit. Roll a d100. If you roll your level or lower, you're successfully able to do so, and can't use it again for another 7 days. And then you have to make a con save against exhaustion. If you fail, the odds of success increase by half your level for each failed attempt to a maximum of 75% on a d100 roll. Or, if you're able to use the ability, like it's not on the 7-day cooldown, instead of rolling, you can just use it and have it guaranteed work, but you gain 5 points of exhaustions and are dropped to a 1 hit point.
Ooh.
Fun. Very fun.
Yep.
So the emergency button.
Yes, but it is now currently on a 7-day cooldown. So, 7 days until you can use this again. Or try to use it again.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Aramis have a nice night having dinner and drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
artist cannon.
They already got put on... I can't say put on the fan art because I don't have the artist's permission yet. Kip, ask the artist if I have permission. And if I do, I'll put the art right here. Because Shad wants boyfriend.
Boys.
It's true. Either way. Anything else anyone wanted to do, or it seemed like a good place to wrap it up?
We're studying in
bunch
a
of
library.
Alright, what exactly are you trying to look for within the halls?
Old texts.
How old? What you looking for?
Something like around a 500-year-old text, just for an explanation of the region, if there was any sort of thing that predates, or not predates, but has knowledge according to that time.
Making an investigation check.
I'm pretty alright at those. I'm pretty average today, though.
You find a pretty okay, detailing of the development of the Wildwoods. It's nothing exciting, it's just, and on this day, the Crossroads was established as its own town, and they built a town hall, and this person was appointed mayor. It's mundane stuff, you just get general lore of the Wildwoods and how it developed going forward.
Yeah, part of her would feel like this is potentially some stuff that she'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, no, not here, sorry.
And Sanus, what were you looking for?
A lot of things.
Alright.
First things first, though, just history, anything that might pertain to blood mages, blood magic.
Make an investigation check.
Man,
11 again. Okay.
Balls!
you know
Can I-
what?
Rolls today.
I'm kind of
not
lucky
bad.
that one.
You can. Go for it.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, insulting.
Luck is not in your
4
favor.
and a 3.
So
11 and
11
10.
and 10. Yeah. You don't find anything in regards to Hemocraft. As much as you searched, you have not been able to find anything.
That makes enough sense. It is very old.
Yeah.
Then the only other thing was 2 things. One on potions.
Like a recipe book?
Anything on potion. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I give him an advantage to search for the potions one? Because that seems like it'd be slightly more feasible.
Go ahead. Roll investigation.
At advantage or...
Yes. 25.
Now it's fucking great.
Definitely
Yeah,
works.
right.
You find a tome called Pushing the Limits of Alchemy. And there is no attributed author. But you do find various knowledge. Let me look through Sanus's guide. Let me see. Roll 3d6.
3d6.
10.
Okay.
10 or 532.
532. Okay. You find Let's see. You find a recipe for skill empowerment,
Ooh.
which, if you take a good chunk of time, you can study and learn. You also gain. You also not gain. You find a potion. Not a recipe. Bleh, for tongues. And you also find a recipe for protection from poison.
None of these seem like a bad thing. Tongues, that allows you to speak different languages, right?
All creatures understand you, and I think you understand. I think you understand all creatures. Hold on.
I just checked it. You also understand all creatures.
Yeah.
Ah, sick.
So third level,
Pretty good.
you drink it. Any words you say, someone understands. If they speak a language, they can understand it, and if they can understand language, they understand what you say.
That's
Universal translator. The potion.
Yep.
Nice.
well, this is good info. I'd imagine we'd find a few books.
Those are the most for the sake of balance. That's all you find. And
That's fine.
you can
That's
spend
reasonable.
like a couple days to actually like refine those and add them to your recipe book.
I will be doing so.
Okay.
Before I do, because I am in a place with a lot of old books.
Yep.
And a lot of old things. You already know what I'm going to
Yep.
do.
Go ahead, roll history at advantage.
23.
23. Surprisingly, you don't get anything.
Interesting. But not too surprising, I suppose. There's not much violence that's usually perpetuated in a library.
The Aetherwoods schools of magic libraries would like to have a word with
This
you.
is true.
I said usually.
Yeah,
I said usually.
you get the vibe that's like even like you might hold a tome detailing like yes, and then Tharizdun attacked Everstone. But the book wasn't there at Everstone when Tharizdun attacked, so you don't get flashes. Stuff like that.
Yep. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Also, was kind of what I expected.
But still worth checking.
Yep.
But yeah, either way.
I would probably say that I was there with them while I was trying to find something with the Calamity, but like Aramis said, they don't have jack shit that old.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
like,
you
"Oh,
try finding stuff for it, and you're just unable to find anything that goes that far back.
But can I find something protruding? What is that island we're supposed to go to after kinda all this?
Celeste. Oh, you mean
Irithyll.
Irithyll?
No,
Irithyll.
Irithyll.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I'm a little curious about that little island.
It's actually smart checking in on
That's
that.
yeah.
20.
Ooh,
20.
Nailed it.
Okay. You find a book detailing events that happened in Irithyll during its construction. You find these bits of lore in regards to a temple being built deep beneath the mountain range, below the township that's there. And you note slowly over the course of the coming years how through some events that happened, it's unsure what exactly caused it. After Irithyll was established as a town, slowly the Lake of Dreams got its name as the effect that's now known, dreams coming to life, slowly apparated. But only after Irithyll was built.
And, how long ago would you say that is, or it won't say?
The book, this is one of the older books in the library. So like 500-600 years ago when Irithyll was being built.
Okay.
And like even then, this book was detailing, like this book is probably like a couple hundred years old, like a reprint of a reprint of a reprint. And
Like-
the first copy, when it was written, it was probably like 600 years ago, talking about events that happened 200 years ago.
Okay, so it was
It's
kind of
old.
like, we'll say like this is like the 6th edition of.
Yes,
So,
it's the a scribe has found the book and rewritten it for the modern day.
okay. I mean that's, Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting when we get there.
That's all you find. But is there anything else y'all are doing in town?
Getting shit faced with Aramis. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean-
not really. No,
There's always business to be had.
there's always business.
Oh my
but
god.
But I doubt I'll be staying here long enough to do a lot of business.
I'll just be making fun of him.
He's not even with the party right now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
even I'd still be making fun
Oh,
behind his back.
Actually,
I would too.
I do have something.
Oh.
Are there magic shops?
There aren't traditional magic shops in Waterkeep. Amble was able to buy a magic sword because of like a military reserve, essentially. If you looked in the Maker's Bivouac, you could try to find something, but there's no strict like, yes, there's the magic circle, the magic shop.
Yeah. There's
what-
two things that I'm looking for.
Okay.
One is Imp wanted a bag of holding,
Okay.
and two is a way to repeatedly cast sending.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check going through the Maker's Bivouac. Is anyone going to be helping him?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, more than likely.
Go ahead and make your
Would
check
we-
at advantage.
I'm gonna guess he would relay this to us.
Yeah.
25.
25.
You find two different places. You find like a traveling merchant, essentially, in like a caravan that has a bag of holding, and you find someone that makes low-end arcane trinkets that would be able to do the sending stone.
Sounds good. I want both. Imp, you owe me.
A bag of holding would cost 500 gold, and the sending stone would cost 300 gold.
Got it. Imp, you owe me 500 gold.
He's not even there.
Yep.
He's saying it in the ring.
Literally, sent us literally into the ring. Imp, you owe me 500 gold. Don't worry about it. It's in your room.
Why the fuck do I need 400 gold?
Trust me. You owe it.
You,
This is
you
something
hear
you
Aramis?
wanted.
What did you do?
Don't even worry about it. Just have fun, you two.
What?
I stole it. I didn't.
Connection cuts. But yeah,
Well,
you,
they seem like they're having fun.
Yeah,
You
sounds like
purchase-
they're having fun.
you purchase the items.
Those boys are so silly.
Okay, so Stone of Sending.
So rather than a traditional sending stone, which lets you communicate endlessly between one stone and another, this one just lets you cast sending once a day.
I think that is reasonable.
Might be able to see if Avar can upgrade that. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Soup it up a little bit.
If anything,
Yeah.
it would just give it more charges.
yeah,
If, at most.
Yeah, that's fine.
very cool though.
Wonderful. Of course
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yep, he's gonna cast Sending.
okay. Who do you target?
Who do you think?
I know, I want you to say it.
Of course, Miz.
Okay.
Oh! Oh!
What do you say?
It's 25 words, right?
Yep.
Trying to remember. It's Sanus. Wait, does punctuation count? It's Sanus, comma.
Periods don't count as a sentence, as a word.
It's just
Wonderful. I'm
limited
gonna add
text.
lots
Hey,
of
you up?
exactly. It's Sanus making sure you got home well. Wondering if you felt any different in the past. Well, it's actually been a few weeks, hasn't it? Shit.
Yeah.
When the invasion ended.
Alright, that's 19.
Can only send once a day.
That's 25, okay. You get a response shortly after. A very slightly confused, just... Huh. Interesting. Felt no different besides relief. Why are you messaging me? That's all you got.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to respond.
Yeah. Time passes. Before long, the next morning comes as I presume Imp is heading back to the airship.
In the morning, yes.
Are you bringing Aramis?
Might as well.
Okay. You see Aramis and Imp get onto the Perseverance and descend into the common area for breakfast. Wow, you
What
weren't
do you
lying.
want?
You straight up own an airship now.
Yeah, we straight up fucking out an airship. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought I was loaded.
Morning.
Morning, you lot. How you doing?
Good,
Now,
good.
He
Hey,
immediately
Imp.
locks
Good.
eyes with. He immediately locks eyes with Gwyn, and Gwyn immediately locks eyes with Aramis.
Aramis, this is our friend. He's
Okay.
friendly.
He's
right.
our pilot.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm just
Yeah,
taken
no
off
worries,
guard.
he's
I've,
fine.
long history with these folk.
Question: have you heard what's happened in the last 2 weeks after what
Word
we've
has gotten to me. I understand. I do feel like there's some bits being left out. I have encountered drow that can almost guarantee you we're not under charm. But, I understand and can agree that the majority would be under charm.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
I mean-
assholes wherever you look.
If you want, and I find the spell, I can show you the direct memory. Someone needs to teach me that, though.
If you all trust him, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no worry, he hasn't killed us yet, so I think he's
And-
pretty good.
He's a hell of a pilot, so
Yeah, dude knows how to fly.
Gwen's kind of like both, like it was almost instinctual, both hands kind of like up almost in a half shrug, and he's just like, hey man, I've heard stories of you back where I was, but don't worry, I was one of the drow that rebelled quite a bit. And Aramis is like, I can respect that. Sorry for the tension. What can I say? It's a bad habit.
Well, shut your bad habit up and come have some breakfast.
That's what I'm trying to do, Vin.
I feel like this is gonna take a little while for tensions to die down. So it's kind of expected, really.
Yeah. I'll get there.
So Imp, I'll take my 500 gold in either plat or gold.
Wait, that wasn't just a fucking drunk, like, fever dream?
Sennis chucks a bag of holding at him.
Imp, you now have a bag of holding.
I proceed to stick my arm in and be like, oh, well, fuck me. Alright, cool. Alright.
That's not my job. I think you've got that covered.
Yeah, Vin and Am will just start laughing like fucking lunatics.
You see Aramis just kind of like looking towards you all. What are you, children?
Yeah,
Yes, they
pretty
are.
much. Yeah.
Both of you are older than me.
And me!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The key to living a long, happy life
I
is
pelt 42 platinum at Sanders' face.
42.
And then the remainder in gold.
You now have a bag of holding.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's time for vacation.
Y'all going on vacation? Where are you going?
Well, Zephyr had the right call. I want to see somewhere I haven't ever seen in my life, and I get to finally see the ocean.
Fun. God, I hate to
It's
go on
alright.
vacation. It's so much goddamn paperwork at the halls.
I mean, we have an airship. You can come along, I
Hey,
suppose.
you want to tag along?
Come on. How urgent?
There's spare rooms.
It might need to push a bed in his room.
You see, he pulls out a piece of paper, and just like writes a quick note on it. 1 sec. Jumps up the stairs. About 2 minutes pass, and he's back, a little bit winded. All right, I gave Aaron a letter.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, I
That
ran
was
there.
quick. We should
Yep.
race. That seems like it would be fun.
That would
Well-
be fun.
Gwen, do you have... What would they be called? Coordinates?
I can look at a map, he says with a smile.
Thank God for maps. Thank God for our mystical, magical pile of, like, travel maps.
And let's go to the world map.
Woo!
Y'all are here in Waterkeep.
I'm about to say, is that a ship token? We got a ship token.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, you got a ship token.
a ship token.
A Shokin.
A ship.
No!
Die.
It's only like a day's travel, actually.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
really close by. Wow.
I mean, also fast.
315 miles.
That's a day's travel.
50, yeah, 50.
But as the ship takes off and you all begin sailing towards the distant Isle of Celeste, Venerio, you see the ocean for the first time, the far horizon of just endless waves, as you begin working your way towards your vacation destination, the Crescent Isle of Celeste. The mountains barely visible from where you are. As we pull back from the party in this moment to a wide view of Sivorn, we see several people gathered in a throne room, speaking. We pull back to a view of the Frostbourne, where we see unrest within the people. And we see the familiar silhouette of Miz walking through the icy streets. We pull back to Aventol. Figures researching in the center of this desert, unsure what it is they're looking at. And we pull to Ubrix and see a few gathered around a small table lit by candlelight, one of them nodding to themselves. Before we pull back and see Zar, Arava by his side. He just has a smile on his face. And that's where we will pick up next session.
We're on vacation. We don't need to know this shit.
Oh, it's fine. We don't know this shit. This is just,
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
me
that's
poking
right.
fun at the players.
this is elsewhere.
Vacation time. We got sunglasses on. We're grooving.
Yeah.
That's alright. We have time.
The best thing is, you have time, and none of what I just said is where you need to go. So you're good.
For an episode.
Yet that we know.
Yeah.
We solved the solution. Well, that's it
man.
then, friends. Go!
Well, hope that was good for y'all. It was clearly
was
good
fun
for
for
Imp.
you.
Yeah. I was gonna roll for some hickey checks, but
Oh my god.
You find none. Christ.
damn it.
Okay.
They're not at that phase yet, but yes.
No.
No, but we're gonna poke fun at them incessantly.
Either way. Till next time.